Look at this beauty. Ooh. You know how things are packed around here?
What is people's biggest concern with shipping glass?
What is it?
That it might break.
Holy son of a gun.
Wait a second. You ready? We're daydreaming.
What?
Oh no.
Coming back, Jake.
What happens if I take a slap shot with
There
it?
is a signature ornament in here, folks. That's right.
It's insane.
Oh, that almost went in the glory hole.
That was dangerous.
Nice save. Uh-oh, she's going to burn it.
What? Look at that gather,
I'm gonna
folks.
burn it.
Look at that gather she's got. We're
get
showing
that
you
out.
how durable our pack job
She
is,
took the
folks.
gather with
Put
her.
it right on there.
Yeah, there we go. Much better.
When Robin ships glass, you want to know?
We'll show you.
This is evidence that our pack job's the best, folks.
There we go.
There we go.
Not that anyone's going to be getting in the UPS truck and dumping molten glass on it.
But if they did, it would probably catch on fire.
Oh,
That
you
was
almost
close.
stalled it, folks.
All right, we'll let that burn for a sec then.
You want to open it?
Not me.
All right, let's take a look at this side of
Real-
Glass Academy.
Can we get a thumbs up or a thumbs down on how we feel about Robin's pack job?
Yeah.
Did that signature ornament make the abuse of some Red Wings hockey fans? Oh,
What do you got?
look what comes in it.
A sticker,
I took a full slap shot with that thing.
info, a free pen.
Pen's totally fine.
Oh my god, and look.
The pen's even
Do
okay?
you have a mic?
Pen's all right.
Those things.
She does not have a mic.
So you guys gotta talk about it.
Yeah, so there is the ornament, super pack job with the certificate of authenticity.
Moment of truth right
Let's
here.
see it. Let's see it.
And
Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
Fine. There we go.
So
Robin's taking a big sigh
Robin
of
took a
relief.
big
Right
old deep
over
breath.
here, just sweating bullets.
that is proof that your signature ornament and any of your glass that we ship out of here, out of Dearborn, Michigan, will make it to you safe. We're experts. We ship glass all over the place. Robin is unbelievable with packing them, and even a hockey stick can't mess it up. So
Pretty
we're good.
We've already got a couple comments saying Robin is the shipping queen.
Shipping
and that
queen,
just
that's
proved
Why
it.
she's
Yeah.
the shipping queen right there.
That's where the name comes from, folks.
So we're starting the show off with a giveaway, aren't we?
This piece is going to be available. It's a good thing before this show started, we figured out the question for the giveaway.
We did.
We did?
The question is, you guys have to put in the chat where you guys found our live stream, whether you're watching for the first time or you're watching for the 241st time.
All right, you guys put it into the chat. You heard her. You heard Bess.
This is a bonus giveaway, folks, because this is going to be our 2023 virtual holiday show, ladies and gentlemen. It's show number 241. It's our third holiday show, and we've got a ridiculous table of products set up. You got Jacob, you got Chris over here, you got Bess on tech support
Let's get a look at Bess. Wave high, Bess.
with the
Hello.
reindeer ears.
We have to get a look at Oliver,
Oh, wait a
too.
minute. Those are antlers, but you do have one ear and one's bent down.
Ouch.
Got
There
it.
we go.
Fixed him.
But we
You got
are
Oliver over here,
we're the
too.
gathering point.
We are the gathering point. Oliver's going to be hopping in during this piece. You'll get a good look at him because he doesn't have a triple extendo arm to do the old swirl around.
I don't got that, and I don't know how that would work on the gimbal.
It would be hardcore. That was Michelle as well over there, and we've been doing this show for 241 shows, folks. But can we repeat the giveaway question, how one can win this snowman, the first giveaway of the night?
Yeah, absolutely. So if everybody can put in the chat how they found us, whether that was they found us because they've come to a class here and then they learned about our live show, or they just followed for the first time and are watching for the first time because they found our Facebook event for the show. So a lot of different ways that you could have found us, but we want to know how you guys are finding us. We want to know what's working. We want to know what's maybe not working. So if you guys can put in the comments how you found us and how long you've been watching, you will be entered in to win this fabulous Mr.
2-bumper snowman. That's right, folks.
A 2-bumper snowman.
2-bumper
We're doing
snowman.
it. I got molten magma on the end of the pipe. It's 2100 degrees. I just did about 100 coats during all those shenanigans of a really fine grain white. Christmas white.
We've got Chris in the comments saying hello to everybody.
What up, Chris?
It's Chris.
Shirley.
Okay, Oliver, would you like to talk and I'll videotape you?
Sure.
Sure.
That
Just going on
Chris.
some of the stuff at the table here. Oh my. Okay. Yeah. Let's start with this cutie right here, number 6. I have been obsessing, learning over how all these little different hats for the snowman come together. This one here is one of my favorites. I love the color scheme. One of my favorite styles that I just saw today for the first time, I haven't seen this before, is the snowman with the earmuffs. And then I finally got to see in person how the classic Frosty the Snowman top hat comes together. It's been a lot of fun seeing all this Christmas stuff that I've seen, but I haven't gotten to make yet, and just seeing how it all comes together has been super fantastic. I've been absolutely loving it. Plus, the icicles. Oh, we got to talk about the icicles here. We've been doing different colored icicles, and it's like the first time I've seen them like this. So we've got icicles in green, purple, the classic recycle, red, orange, yellow. It is amazing to go from pumpkin season to holiday season.
Were there any comments, I guess I should be asking Bess, on the lighting over there right now and the display on the table?
I haven't had any comments on that yet, mostly because everybody's entering the giveaway. But you guys check out the amazing lighting that they set up for this show. Really's making those items on that table pop. We put a lot of hard work into brainstorming things, setting up things this week for this show. So shout out to the guys who set up those lights.
Hello? Stop. Hello?
All right, so
Good.
right now, Chris provided some air so we get the 2-bumper snowman. We do 2 bumpers and we do 3 bumpers.
We're going to do a 2-bumper.
Have we ever tried a 1-bumper?
Unfortunately, since Michelle's got the camera, she can show off our fancy 1-bumper of the year right there.
That's our 1-bumper of the year?
Right
Just-
next to the hockey stick tape.
Let me get one extra puff from you, Oliver. Real light, good.
I'm going to give you guys about 2 or 3 more minutes here to get those comments in on
Glow
how
light.
you found us, how long you've been watching before I start putting
Glow light.
everybody's names in a wheel to draw for that giveaway.
Good.
So again, you guys can win this beautiful 2-bumper snowman. If you guys comment, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, either way, you're entered to win either way. If you want to comment how you found us and how long you've been watching.
What
Yeah.
type of hat are you thinking on this guy?
I think for the beginning of the show, and considering what we've got on display, I think we decided we were going real classic.
It's great, and she's really digging Jake's hat.
I don't know where this came from, but it's the 3rd year in a row now I've wore it, and I do love it. We were talking about bringing it to a Wings game here soon.
So we're going stovepipe?
What?
Stovepipe hat?
What is that?
That's traditional, the black hat, stovepipe.
No, I was thinking Santa hat.
Santa
Or
hat.
even one like this, maybe. Elf hat. We could do an elf hat like that. Now that we have 5 ideas, let's go ahead and put something on the snowman.
I thought we were going traditional.
All right, here comes the eyeballs, folks. Chris is going to whip them up with a tender hand.
All right, I'm going to get started on the...
Schnauzer.
Yeah.
So obviously we can't decide on a hat. If you guys want to put it in the chat what type of hat you'd like to see, that'd be great.
And folks, you're seeing now the beginning of a 3-person product. All the snowmen that we make are a 3-team process. And last week we had Joey in the house working with us. He would start the bodies. I was working on the hats. And then Oliver was bringing over the bits and bringing over the puddle. And so was Matt. And it was honestly just a powerful day. Love working as a team. to do that kind of thing. And there we are with a beautiful selection of character.
We've had a ton of votes for the Santa hat so far.
Well, that's perfect because that was the plan all along. We're
Santa
going
hat.
Santa hat, folks.
Good job.
You
Nice
know,
work, team.
you could take Oliver's eye out with that hat. Whoa! Don't be burning it.
I just smacked the side of the.
Your tassel?
I don't. Is it a tassel or is
I think
it
it's a tassel.
tassel?
I think it's a tassel.
You know what they say, folks.
Is it a tassel or is it a tassel, you guys? I'm telling you right now, a tassel's something that can get burned in the glass shop.
Hey, Dad, how about a red hat topper?
So you just want the topper.
Hold it steady, steady. Yes, the cone. Will I what?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
the-
so you guys, if
Alright.
you get
And
the
I'm gonna start
e-news,
working on
you
the white
guys
band.
would have
You're the
seen
man.
the giveaway question for tonight, a little sneak peek of that. So the giveaway question for tonight has to do with Jake-isms.
I didn't know it.
So the giveaway question for tonight is to tell us what your favorite Jake-ism is. So
Your
we've
favorite
got
Jake-ism.
3 hours of show tonight. We've got a whole extra hour for you guys to listen, find some great Jake-isms, and then enter the giveaway with that. But that is for a different giveaway. Right now, this giveaway piece, you guys have 1 more minute to enter to win this snowman before I spin the wheel and pick a winner. So if you want to get in the comments where you found us, whether it was you found us because you came in for a class or got a gift card, or somebody bought you a piece of ours for the first time, or you found us on the Facebook event, and put that in the comments how long you've been watching, and you're entered to win this beautiful 2-bump snowman as long as Jake doesn't set his hat on fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, how did it get to be a 2-bumper instead of a 2-baller? Isn't it? It's like ice balls, like you roll them up?
I just don't know if we want to be like, get this double baller snowman right in your home. I just don't know.
All right, fine. We'll stop talking about that.
But I do know I'm going to go and take his forehead and smash it right into this metal right now. Oh, yeah.
Just abusing them.
Well, you need to get a little bit of conification. So this is where it gets real fluffy and super nice. And Oliver's going to be coming in. He knows the shape, he knows the size, he knows the heat, which is almost more important than everything else. But this is going to be bright red. That's going to be bright orange. Doesn't look like it because it's still about well, this is probably like 1,500. This is probably like 1,800 degrees. And what Oliver's got is probably 2,200 degrees.
I checked 2206.
2206?
Yep.
Well, all I could say is Oliver may have had the surgery before me, but now, folks, I just got my temperature gauging implants, don't show the wound, on my fingers.
Whoa.
So coming up, jeez.
The hat, get that again?
Oh my God.
You
Coming up
slipping
with a
around?
Show from now. This thing's gonna have to go elsewhere like this.
Now, straight up safe. That's a serious
Look at-
hat.
He's got some actual mojo, baby.
Well, that'll burn off. Now we're going for what? The tassel? I knew
Whatever
it.
you say.
Everybody in the comments has determined it is just a ball on the top of the hat. It is not a tassel or a tossle.
It has no nameth.
It's just a ball on the hat.
Well,
But
here
this
at the
is a
Glass
fuzzball.
Academy,
It's
I
a
don't know
tassel.
what people call it in Cucamonga, but here at the Glass Academy, we call it a tassel.
Yeah, well,
You want me?
speak for yourself.
Is that a Chrisism?
Yeah, it is.
Sure.
Working
Patty?
on the patty? Yes.
You just
A
want a
little
little bit
larger than usual because this is no ordinary
All right.
situation.
You want just a little bit of white in there, or you just want straight clear?
This is looking like a nice size
It's gonna
giveaway.
have to
Look
probably
at
be
that.
a recycle white, little ice patty.
And the
Okay.
one thing that you
wanna
guys
give it a quick,
may not know is that I'm coming over to the table here. All of our 1-bump snowmen have really cool fabric scarves on them.
So cool.
So that giveaway is going to get a fabric scarf to give the double bumper just even more individuality. Look at that.
The color changes on the nose and the hat.
Right, the
And
nose.
notice the size too for the giveaway. This is no ordinary 2 bumper.
That's a large one.
It's a big boy.
I like it. And for those of you who don't know this, you might be new people watching us. Bess, when does the table go live?
Table goes live at 6:30.
6:30?
15 minutes.
15 minutes,
15
guys.
minutes.
And I was just showing you the table, a little sneak preview of what's going on the featured Christmas table. Now Jake's getting ready. Oliver's going to be bringing him over his snowy, icy pad.
I got
that
something
this
really cool
snowman,
coming.
just like in the night before Christmas, when the snowman kind of, there you go, slides around on the snow on his ball,
Yeah.
his bottom ball. He just cruises.
Yeah.
And sometimes the penguin has to put one foot in front of the other.
Nice one.
And soon he's walking out the door. Honk, honk.
Icarus says it's a pom-pom, technically.
It is pretty pom-pom.
So then what are those things that you have in each hand when you're at a football game and the people are jumping
One
around,
of
banging
these?
them together? Aren't those called pom-poms?
Also a pom-pom.
Those are pom-poms.
So someone just got lost their pom-pom and it's stuck on top of a Santa hat?
Could have.
Could have.
I think the stringy items of the pom-pom are way bigger than
I think
a
I'm just
tassel.
going to get my spiral.
Look at this.
Ooh, he's got a nice hot gather over here. Look at this.
Oliver's
Look
got
at this
a champions gather.
moose of a man. Look at his antlers, guys. He's
It's
not messing around.
So easy dropping puddles either, folks. I was a little bit particular about it because there is a really beautiful. Do I got time to get in there? Or should I get out of here?
I'm going to be coming pretty quick here. You
All
got
right.
time for a quick
Bring it
flash?
on. I'll slice it for you.
There's so many things about dropping a puddle, folks. The angle of it, the swirl of the color, not getting bubbles in it, the way it drips, it looks natural, and then the final move is the cut. In a worst case scenario, you go to cut it like that, and it flops down to the side, and you got a sharp, gnarly edge.
I did totally lose control of the camera for a minute while I was cutting, folks.
Oh no.
Went a little rogue. That's okay. We're back in control.
This is it, folks.
So I put all of
You can yellow
my
torch it probably
names
tenderly.
in a wheel, so as soon as he gets finished up and in the annealer, I will announce the winner of our beautiful snowman.
Now, don't worry. It doesn't hurt him when I poke his eye like that. Tender now.
What is that? Tell people what that is.
What is that?
That's the stamper.
It's the
What kind of
GA
stamper?
stamp.
They don't know. They're new. They've never
You
done
guys, the
What kind of
GA
stamper
stamp
is that,
is on
Oliver?
every one of our products, Glass Academy, and it's how we sign our work, so you know that it came right out of our studio in Dearborn, Michigan. Look at that beautiful double bumper snowman. That's our giveaway, and I think the questions are closed, right, Bess?
Questions are closed. A name has been picked. As soon as he makes it home into the annealer, we're going to announce it.
Nice. The name has been picked for any of you lucky folks who got the answer to the question.
Free 99
Talk about the hat.
to the box.
Yeah, and the other thing, you just saw that
want
up
the
close,
left or
and it
right
was
side?
a brown hat. But
Either one on the
browns
bottom.
and oranges, reds and oranges look brown, you guys, when they're hot. And that piece was still probably about 1,500 degrees. So until it gets below 600 degrees, it doesn't show its true redness. Nice job over there, you Christmas-spirited
Heck yeah.
young bucks.
Heck yeah.
Young buck.
That's right,
I'm
beautiful.
thirsty after one piece here.
So I
the
can
warmer
go over the
upper.
table with you.
Yeah.
This is the feature item table, and if you guys didn't know it, it is our yearly Christmas virtual show. This is a completely new and special setup of the feature item table. We have more than one table as well, too. This table is going to get completely taken down, and a new table is going to be set up right in the halfway point of the show. It's going to be unbelievable. Look at all these beautiful items. We've got the regular double bump snowmen, number 4. We've got one with little earmuffs number 5. We've got the ice snowman over here. Number 1, 2, and 3 are all ice snowmen.
Tell them when the table goes live and where they find it.
The table goes live, guys, at 6:30. You go to glassacademy.com and you go to Jake. Whereabouts on the glassacademy.com do you go?
It's the Gathering Point page. We have a whole page dedicated to this show and the products we're selling. Did we already talk about and release our 2 signature ornaments?
Do it, Jake.
I can do it
You can do it
right now?
right now.
There they are. Folks, these are them. We're doing 2 ornaments. We had about 4 addicts in the studio at the moment that we were deciding which one of these 2 with our Michigan Waters color mix was going to be the signature ornament. And per their assistance in making the decision, let's see which one we want to go with, this guy and this guy, we decided on both of them. So the names are on the website, Frosty Waters and Global Waters right here, folks. And the reason we didn't want to choose this one to begin with was we thought it might get lost in a tree, but maybe later in this show we'll bring it over to our glass shop Christmas tree that we're going to decorate here soon, and we'll show you how bright it actually looks. Kudos to Abby in the shop here, showed us that it was just a beautiful looking piece of the tree, and this is vibrant and super watery and super delicious.
Well, one of the things I like about the options of those 2 signatures is that, one, they both have to deal with the unveiling of our new event space, Michigan room. But secondly, if you have more than one on the tree, it's nice to have an alternating white with a all transparent, beautiful tone blue.
Absolutely.
So it's really nice together.
Let's get to the cane after the next piece, perhaps. There's a sneak peek, folks.
And at the bench, we have some hot glass folded.
We have
I have
something
2
to say.
things. One, we had a question if we are doing a Winterfest in person.
Oh, yes.
Perfect. So we could talk about that at some point. And then 2, I have to announce the name for the giveaway.
Do it.
All right. So you guys just got to watch, making sure my mic's on. You guys just got to watch that beautiful 2-bumper snowman being made, getting put in the annealer. And our winner that was picked by my wonderful wheel is a newer name I have not been seeing too often, so I'm excited for this one. Our comment was, I'm really starting to look forward to Tuesday nights now. I found you through YouTube. You just appeared in my suggestions. So congratulations to, I apologize if I say this wrong, but Nicole Vella.
Nicole Vella.
On YouTube was your comment.
Congratulations.
So if you can please send us an email to enews@glassacademy.com with your name and mailing address in that email. We will get that shipped out to you. Let us know, hey, I'm the winner of your first giveaway tonight, and we're going to get that out to you, okay? So congratulations, Nicole.
All right, folks, this is the first custom order of 2 tonight, pre-booked about a month in advance. It's going to be a holiday gnome, folks. There's a mystery recipient. I'm drawing it, well, facing my direction. But this is a beard.
Big beard action on that guy.
That's some serious beard.
I mean,
You
that's what
forgot
it
his
is.
whole nose.
Yeah, here it is.
That's right.
Right there's the schnauzer. Certified. And then up here, we're going to have a capper on it, but instead of your normal coned up sweet hat, we're going to do something different. We did one of these last year, and this is a number 2 in the world. We're going to build
What is
A
that?
Christmas tree hat?
That's right.
I love it.
That's right, folks. With some gnarlification in here.
I like that a lot. That's a nice drawing too, Jake. Nice work.
Yeah, very nice.
So
Thanks
this
a
is
lot,
going to be a
everybody.
combo piece. About halfway through the piece, Jake and I are going to switch up. So it's going to be a sweet one. And the whole time, this buck right here
Just a
with his
young buck right
antlers
here.
is going to be assisting both of us. That's Oliver, folks.
And we
Big
may have
time.
Michelle jump in to take the camera if she's got an opportunity, because there is a lot of bits in a gnome, and we're going to be running around, piecing them all together. And we all know, if you've seen our show, that gnomes do like to jump around here. So we
All
gotta
right.
be pretty
Well,
aware.
we
We're
did a
going-
show. What was it? The 200th show? The Great Giant Show? The 200th show?
Yeah.
I'm going to show them the gnome up our hood over our furnaces. Check this out, you guys. There he is. Big one. He's the biggest one we've ever made.
Whenever,
so Jake,
whenever we do classes, I always get like one student out of a batch of 16 will be like, "Are you guys really hiding a gnome all the way up there?
he's
Bring
hiding.
him down."
Speaking
All right,
of
so
classes,
he's gathering up the first gather for the gnome's body, you guys. And Jake is an expert gnome creator.
the whole team is. It takes 3 people to make gnomes, and we got to be moving in sync in order to get gnomes done, because it's a 3-man process, and the timing has to be perfect from one person to the next. Otherwise, his nose gets too big.
Well, it's kind of cute, you guys, because if you don't know this guy right here, that's my son, Jake. And Michelle, my business partner and business and life partner, son as well. But when Jake was little, he used to always wear his little gnome outfit around all the time.
No, I didn't.
Yep,
Big
he
gnome
did.
kid, Jake?
He had his own gnome outfit, and
I
he
think
wouldn't
he's making
leave.
this up.
I've never heard him say this before. Tell me more.
He would never leave home without his gnome
Whoa.
outfit.
Get a gnome outfit.
Good.
This one was
Yeah.
handmade.
Where?
Jake had it handmade.
I had it custom.
Yeah, that's right. It was custom made for Jake,
Well.
you guys.
Couple things to mention about the table real quick, because it does go live in 3 minutes.
Ooh.
Tonight is free shipping.
Good. That's true.
So if there's anything you like, you're
Good,
unsure
good.
about wanting to get it, now's your time to get it, because it is free shipping. If you go to purchase something later on off the table that's not during the show, then it is no longer free shipping. So jump on that. That's going to save you guys some money there. One other thing to mention about those beautiful signature ornaments. If you are wanting to get a signature ornament, I would hop on it now. We will not have them in the shop, in the gallery, until our Winterfest in person, which is December 2nd and 3rd, I believe. It's that first weekend of December. So we will not have them in the gallery until then. So if you're wanting to get them before then, you definitely want to hop on them on the table there, and you'll get that free shipping.
Yes.
Oh, thanks, Bess,
Of
very
course.
much. If you ever need to be brought up to speed, Bess is the wondrous girl.
What I'm here for.
So we're creating
Swish.
a custom ordered a month ago,
Beautiful.
if not more, ordered and worked out all the design details with Jacob. This custom gnome with a tree hat.
Did I tell you guys who this was for?
It's anonymous.
We didn't know if it was a surprise or not.
You're right. I'm not going to tell you guys, because some lucky son of a gun that's probably watching the show right now is getting this custom order given to them.
And they don't even
I
know.
don't even know yet.
That's kind of nice.
Pretty
And
cool.
that's the other thing, you guys, which is super important about our custom order program, is that all you do is go to the website and go to the custom order form, and you fill that out, and it goes right to Jake, and you don't have to have all the details. You might not even know what you want. But when you get a hold of Jake and he talks to you, he will guide you through the design process of whatever sparks your interest, and he'll actually tell you what shows you can have your piece made on live before your very eyes.
We're going to need a beard here coming up, whether that comes from you, Dad, or Mom, or somebody.
So what's this, a boot?
This is boot number 1. As soon as boot number 2's on, I'm ready for a gather of
All right, well,
size-
I'm passing it off.
One
Website's
white.
going live.
size 1 white.
And I'm going to be gathering up a beautiful, super milky white beard while the website's going live.
Hey, Chris. I moved the size 1 white over there for our patty, but that's what you need.
So now, can we get a little clarification from either Bess or Michelle? Is the whole website live, or is it just are the one and dones live as well? Table number 2?
Just the first set.
I love it. I love it. So basically, everything you saw there on the table is for sale.
Table number 1, which is the table you guys have seen so far, is live on the website. I'm working on getting that link copied for you guys right now to pop it in the comments.
And what I'll say about the recreatable items, folks, is that we've got a pretty regimented spec sheet and sizing system here at the Glass Academy. However, a little larger on the punny. However, they're handmade, just like you're seeing us do it right now. So just like when my hat gets a little crazy and hits the snowman, that causes a little bit of a difference in the shape and the size of that 2-bumper special.
Jake, you don't want your punny like a counterweight big, do you?
You could,
Okay.
just to be secure. We know they jump, and we're going to be spending a while putting on the hat and everything.
That's okay.
You ready,
Well,
Jake?
I'm ready.
One
This is where the
screaming
wrist
hot
work
beard.
comes in. It's a little less wrist work.
I
when
just
you
got
get it
poked
this
in the
juicy.
forehead by something.
What?
Yup.
That sounds dangerous.
Kelly says, I have the first tree gnome, and it was an awesome custom Chris and Jake made 2 years ago. Can't wait to pull them out.
Kelly. I'd like to see a picture of that one.
I think we only made one tree gnome.
This is all about the timing. I got to do this quick while it's still got heat and not burn my thumb off. The
Cool.
bigger the gnome, the easier the thumb
It's a
burns.
cutie.
Should I send it to you? Who do I send it to?
Sometimes, but I don't like that. Michelle
Send it-
asked if I
send it
dip
to
my
my phone
water
and I'll
in,
figure it
in
out.
my thumb, in my.
Sometimes you gotta dip your water in your thumb.
Anyway, I don't like all that water splashing around. Or I don't like my thumb splashing around either, to be honest. We're going to flip it around here, folks, and move on from that conversation. We're going to apply how about Dad, could you bring a little patty for the bottom?
Yep. What color?
Clear, just a little Maurice. It's going to be over the top so I can get it right in the crevice.
We're having a lot of people pop on. They might have missed the first half hour, and that's totally okay. If you guys want to mention in the comments where you guys are watching from, that'd be awesome.
Please. It's so cool, and as the numbers come and go, and they come and they go, and then they keep coming,
Do they go?
they don't really go much,
They just keep coming.
but it's really nice when they keep coming, and it's super cool to see where you guys are watching from. We got a global audience. That's why we hang flags in our studio here. Those are from all of our customers from around the world. I'll take one flash and I'll be ready. But that's what it's all about, using this thing called the internet.
We've got Isabel watching from Niagara Falls, Canada.
Yeah. Ooh. I got a buddy who lives there.
I think my mom's watching from Sterling Heights, Michigan.
Grandma.
All right.
Woo! Elaine Nordine.
Bet your Grandpa Plusinski's out there watching too.
All right,
our
Otto
family.
and Francis, hello.
I don't know if Oliver's grandma's watching.
Oh, she's watching.
We've
She's
got
watching.
Monte from Denver, Colorado. We've got
Hey,
Vicky,
Monty, what's happening?
Vicky from Lexington, Michigan.
Woohoo!
You know who Monty is.
I do. What up, Monty?
He's a good family friend. I go on a ski trip with him every year out west. We're going to another one this year, Monty. His whole family. Hello to you guys. Happy holidays.
Donna from Carlton, Michigan. Harvey from Palm City, Florida. Dana from Norcross, Georgia.
I'll take
Teresa
that back,
from Findlay,
Oliver.
Illinois. All these cities are
And then
starting
will
to
you
pour
bring
in,
me
which is really
a-
cool to see.
That's super cool to see.
Tobacco patty for the tree
Okay.
lid.
Are we talking like silver dollar size once squished?
Yeah, a little bit bigger than that, maybe. I'm gonna see.
we need
I'm
a-
gonna
we need a
see.
nose
I was
first.
gonna kind of give it a little bit of a.
Chris, we need a nose first on that guy.
Oh, we do a nose. Okay, bring it over. I'll give this puppy the schnoz of a lifetime.
Whoa. Anyway, sorry I got distracted. I might have to take this hat off when I get the camera.
So, what color schnoz we putting on it, Jake?
Tobacco?
Well, if the hat's tobacco, we don't want it to be the same, do we?
Yeah, we could go with a
Orange?
gold.
Gold? All right, go gold. Iris.
Yeah, in the season. So now you see we flipped it around, folks. If you take a good old-fashioned
Doesn't it go like
gander-
right there, Jake?
Yep.
So I got to do a little indentation so I know where it's going?
You don't really have to, but you can if it's for placement's sake. That's going to be a bright red holiday theme body. You got these metallic, reflective, deep black boots, bright white swirly beard, and now here comes the schnoz before we go
Special schnoz delivery.
to the hat. And here comes the schnoz delivery, hot and juicy. He cuts it from all sides, working that beautiful tool, the diamond shears, folks. Take a look at them on the bench there. I'm going to show you them in the hand in one moment here. Chris is really blasting it. He's going to use the taglia here in a second and give it a little bit of a squish, give it a little bit of a downward kind of like sagging nose angle to it. And you see, just by doing that, he just lifted up the pipe and he's letting gravity do it. He's really working the torch on there. I got a second pair of shears here to show you guys. This is a beautiful tool. Oh, he's doing the old round out. That color looks transparent. Oh! Boom! Those are real life gnome nostrils.
That's
just
right.
Implanted. And here comes Oliver with a nice good fashion coating of this beautiful metallic brown color we have. It's going to be the base of the tree.
It smells like tree bark.
Smells just like tree bark.
We've got items already flying off the table, so if there's something you guys were eyeing, make sure you get your hands on it.
Absolutely, folks. Some things are repeatable, some things are completely one and done. But I wanted to, before we move on from this, ask you guys why you think they might be called the diamond shears.
They're not gonna know that. No way.
There they are, right on the tool rack. The diamond section and the straight shear section.
I'm going to, before you drop
get
that, let
back
me
to that
straighten this
later.
out, Oliver. Go ahead and get it nice and hot again.
You want me to drop
Something we
it on the
forgot to
marver? Or do
mention,
you
but
Yeah,
want
we're gonna
it?
drop
you
it on the
guys
marver.
Forget,
Okay.
free shipping is to the United States only. But if you're from another country, feel free to order. Unfortunately, those custom fees are really high right now.
Do you?
So
Absolutely. It's quite different, even shipping to Canada just across
Do
the
you want me to
border.
keep
So
the
free
gnome-
shipping on our holiday show. We did the same thing on our pumpkin show. We have multiple specialty shows
All
per
right.
year. This is one of them. And it's free shipping all night because we love you guys. And we know that when we're streaming, we're
do it.
usually not
All right.
having you
Coming
guys
just across you to get to the
living right
diamond
next to
shears.
us.
I'll cut it.
if there's something you guys want to see up close, please let us know. We do have a Lady
Lift.
Susan we can put our item on and spin them around and give you an up close shot on. Or I do have some videos later for our second table. So just let us know and I can always pop up a video or give you guys a live look at an item up close.
Beautiful squish. What a nice move that was there. We're going to be swapping out once we get through all these products. Our classic Snowmen. We got a couple Frosties. There's quite a few actually one and dones
Okay.
here on the table now. But when we swap out to the next table and we get our big boy hitters on the table, our serious products, you guys might want a 360 look around at one of these triple bump Snowmen or the penguins we have to offer. We've got some huge trees. There's some beautiful products coming up. And those are all included in free shipping too somehow.
See if we could have a close-up of number 3 from
All right,
the
how
table.
about,
so whenever we get a chance
nice
to do
tree,
that, we can
same size
absolutely
bit,
do
looking
that.
perfect.
That off.
Okay.
These ice ones turned out incredible, you guys.
Yeah, but
you
then
guys all know
some
Joey
iris,
Walker
mix it
from
however
here
you
at the
like.
Glass Academy. He's a champion crackle artist, and he came through when we were doing these bodies the second half of the day. We went for the crackle effect, and these are recycled glass dunked in water to the perfect texture, so they're cracked but not cracked all the way through. Number 3 is a classic with the Santa hat. the scarves are interchangeable. You could do anything you want with the scarf. We come with these beautiful classic cutters in theme with the style of each one. However, it's completely up to you. Each year you put on a new scarf and it seems like a new snow person. Cut up your favorite t-shirt, sure.
We've got
Absolutely.
Pat watching from Shelby Township. We've got Nancy, Trudy, and Minnie from Sweden. Very
All
cool.
the way from Sweden?
Loretta all the way from Dearborn Heights.
Loretta.
That's even further than Sweden.
Pammy from Australia, as always, every week. Becky from Marietta, Georgia. We've got my mom in Williamsville, New York.
Oh, let's get it now.
Hi, Mom.
That's pretty darn cool.
Lucille
Get that
from
real hot
Woodridge,
and bring
New
that on
Jersey
over to me.
says- Hold on, it scrolled on me. Hi
And you
guys,
can
love
flash
listening
that.
to Jake speak. He really knows what he's talking about.
That's good.
Aw, shucks. Doing everything I
Set,
can,
nope,
folks.
set this down and flash this for me, and I'll take that and turn it into a little dealio.
So I'll lay this one down for you. This is a really cool move. Something that Chris and Michelle have designed over the years is the most beautiful way to get the gnarliest barkification upon a tree stump. Although I guess it's not a stump when it's still alive, it's the trunk. But see how he just swirled that up? He flattened it, he turned it, and Oliver brought him the perfect heat so that all that color, the textured color on the outer outside of the glass didn't melt in all the way. So on top of the texture Chris
get it nice
had,
and hot.
Set the tip.
he had enough
You got
core
it.
heat to swirl it up how he wanted, but at the same time, there's still little bumps and little pieces of bark on the outside. It's a beautiful move. And the timing's going to be important here for them to do the slip swap, drop it on top, and cut it into a tall shape.
Yeah,
I'm
that
going to
thing's
kind of
screaming hot.
preemptively get started on the foliage
Yep.
for this piece while they shape that up.
I'm gonna take one flash, Oliver, and I'll be ready. You can stay in there. I'll go up in the air.
I know Jake
Okay.
mentioned after this piece, he's going to show off those signature candy canes a little bit more close up. I know we've already had some orders pouring in for those.
Okay, bring it.
But I can't wait to see an up-close shot of those, so stay tuned for that.
You guys
Come
are
on.
going to be blown away by the canes. We've done a lot of cane production over the past few days. These guys are bending cane like champions, and there's a lot to talk
Steady.
about in the land
Stay right
of
there.
Caneville. Right behind you, Oliver.
Jessica, welcome from Grove City, Pennsylvania. Tammy from San Diego, California. Sarah in Knoxville, Tennessee.
That was a finger burner.
Yeah, it looked like it. He took all that time because I noticed he was really pushing down the base of it so that it had a really nice kind of like rooty connection.
Right.
Carol just picked out a good word if you guys were listening closely. Barkification.
The barkification, baby.
Barkification.
If you guys remember, I mentioned earlier, our giveaway question for the week is, what is your favorite Jakeism? Who's Jake? I don't know who Jake is.
Tis I. Tis I. But I did want to mention, I appreciate you guys sending where you're watching from and everything. That's great, and the compliments and the Jakeifications and Jakeisms and all that. But if you have technical questions, that's what we love doing. That's what we're here for. So if you guys are new to the show, if you want to learn more about glass, we always say it's just like a classroom. We've all heard it growing up. If one person asks the question, it's not the only person thinking the question. So just ask away. We'll give you the details as we think of them. But there's a million things to learn. We've been doing 241 shows, and we're still coming up with new stuff.
All right. Get that thing
The
hot.
what? Edumatainment. That's right, folks. That's edumacation and entertainment. That's what we do around these parts. I think we're probably going to need one more about the same size.
Two more. One more same size, yeah.
I mean, I can, you take his hot one and I'll get this ready for the topper maybe. So look at this. This is another one. This is nature, folks. This is a tree. It looks supernatural. It's got total flowing motion to it. And it's not just something you stick in a mold. It needs to be handmade. And I'm going to get the heck out of here because these guys are going for the next one.
We had a couple people asking to see Kelly's gnome when she commented about it.
What was the question?
A couple people asked if they could see Kelly's gnome.
Oh my goodness.
So this is that cutie there. Love the little ornaments on him.
First ever.
Hey, Jake, how many schmecks did you put on that?
What's that? I put about 3.
Sarah asked, what was the biggest gnome we've ever made?
It's on top of the...
He is in the hot shop right now.
That is the one.
Oliver, get that screaming
And
hot
it
for
might
me.
look tiny up there, folks, but we're talking that's about 10 feet up there, and he's probably a 2-foot tall gnome. And if you've ever seen a gnome in real life, you may know that that's a pretty big gnome. You going for it on this one, Oliver?
That was the Jumbo show.
That was
going on
the
this one.
200th show.
Yeah, that was show 200. That wasn't even about anything in particular except for large.
Big. Bring it on over, Oliver.
All these shows are documented on the YT, folks, so if you're just joining us, we've got all kinds of content.
Heat that up.
And our
Thought you're
username,
good.
if you didn't notice, is @glassblowing. So you
On
can hit
YouTube.
@glassblowing on YouTube, but you can scroll through any of our previous 241 times 2
Shout out for doing that.
videos. And that's right, we had Sam. We've had so many amazing people help us through this process. Sam was a integral,
Integral.
Integral.
Close
integral,
Integral.
growling from the innards.
Perfect. Love it.
No, Sam was incredible. Many of you that watch our show know Sam, and she helped us move from tech to different tech multiple times, and here we are now streaming with the best quality we've ever had, the best audio, the best tech support. Couldn't be here without her, and it's just coming together really well.
I wanna
Screaming
mention-
hot.
I want to mention something to you guys that I'm seeing in the comments that I'm really enjoying is we're having some people ask some questions. Maybe they're newer to watching the show.
Is that
and
it?
we've got
Yep.
our
That's it,
addicts
Oliver.
hopping in, answering questions. We've got other people who maybe aren't quote unquote an addict, but they're familiar with us answering questions. So thank you guys for helping each other out. We're doing our best to kind of get with those comments, but we're having a lot of comments tonight. So I appreciate you guys helping each other out and answering those really fun questions.
Don't be burning it.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. So now we've got a beautiful tree on there. The colors will get brighter, but before we put these ornaments on here, let's get an up-close look of these 3 bright, vibrant colors.
It's like fire all together.
It is like fire. Oh my golly gee.
Yep. I'll hand this off once you get those on there, and we'll make
Why
the
don't you
candy
hand
cane.
that to Oliver, and you can start on the candy cane, and Oliver and I will whip those up.
Pretty nice. Yeah.
Triple teamer. That's what it's all about.
I think we could triple team it.
I think we can. And so if you look really closely, these are what ornaments look like. Oh,
One moment.
Michelle wants the glass as the action shot. I guess that makes sense.
Let's do it if it's right side up. Hold a second.
Oh my God,
There
look at
it
that.
is.
Take a look up here.
And then
Oh,
we're gonna look
goodness.
at what ornaments look like.
See those? You guys seen ornaments before?
They've never seen ornaments before.
Well, we're gonna start with the orange.
All
You
right.
got him. Chris is going for a red and white candy
There
cane.
you go, my friend.
We'll show you an ornament or two, but then I'd say the focus could maybe be on Chris making this sweet cane.
All I want to do is make sure I know my size, which is about, it's going on that side. All right.
You got a pair of diamonds right on the marver for you.
And this is not going on a patty or
It's
anything.
going right on his toe. Now it's not a sharp cane. It can't be sucked on at all. It's got to be straight out of the box. The torch is a much hotter source than the reheating chamber is, and it's a much more pointed heating source. So I'm able to get the glass so hot without burning it, but hot enough that it can actually drip right off of the glass like that. And that's all the time we have in order to make this, to get those on there, because Oliver's going in with a steady hand and he's reheating the entire, Michelle mentioned, get the punny hot. That's that connection point in the bottom. That's because our gnomes like to jump so much, but you gotta keep the whole thing up to temperature so the piece doesn't crack and just fall off of the pipe. And you've all seen it happen.
2 comments I want to read off real quick. Tyler says to think y'all started with an iPhone and an ice pack. The updates to video quality are awesome.
Straight up, Tyler.
And then Sarah asks an interesting question that I don't know if you guys have been asked before.
Yes.
She says, do you guys have favorite colors to use when you're working on a piece?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
I just discovered a new favorite color of
One more?
mine.
What would that be, Oliver?
It's El Cranberry.
Yeah.
Expensive.
They all range of prices. They range at different melting temperatures. Check this out, Mom.
Keep it on the corner.
Check that out. She's like, watch out, Oliver. It's cold.
Honey, it's clear honey.
Yeah, we could talk about color in a minute. This is kind of like the final moments of this piece, so we're going to stay focused here. I'm going to get some red
Get a
ornaments
little
on
extra flame on the punty real quick, just to.
Yeah, we'll give it a blaster, and then you can take one more flash.
Just for a little security.
We always love the security. Nothing better than sizzling a brand new tattoo.
You guys done with those?
Nope, I'm gonna do about, 4 more.
There's a little candy cane, guys.
Nice. It's gonna be bright red and white too. It doesn't look like it.
Peppermint style.
All right, we'll get 4 more ornaments on here. Back it up a little. Beautiful. Go on.
Steady.
Steady.
Steady, Jake.
I'm trying. Whew. One more after this one.
Mike Bemis is just joining in, says, hello everybody, I was too slow, missed out on some great items. That is okay, Mike, because we have a whole second table coming up. So don't worry, we still got some great things in store that you did not miss out on.
What up, Mike?
It's true, and we've got a whole rest of the holiday season. This is our intro into the holiday season, our big show highlighting all of our holiday products and releasing
you
our
done?
signature products.
Yes.
Go ahead and just set that down so I can size this up on the bench.
I've got it up on the screen for you guys, but don't forget
About like
to
that?
subscribe
amazing.
to
Tucked
us,
right
hit that
behind his foot, I think.
notification
Perfect.
button.
Or should I have it that way?
Make sure
I
you guys
think
aren't missing out on any
forward.
streams.
All right, I'm gonna flash it. You're gonna flash it.
Stick 'em bit next to his foot.
I was just gonna heat these guys up and stick it right on there. No stick 'em bit. What do you think?
I think a little clear bit next to his foot might be helpful, and you jam it right in there
All right,
and lay it against his head.
Oliver, you want to trade up?
Trade
Bring
up.
me him. You take this guy. You're gonna be bringing them like this, putting them in, right? So go ahead and flash that. Set that. Always set that down on the bench, and then hand it
just
to
trying
me.
to be real careful with it.
You want it now, or you?
I'd like it now, sure.
All right. Oh.
I'm putting a stick 'em, but I'm taking another one, Jake. So that we have. All right, Oliver,
This
bring
is the
it.
glass glue, folks. This is it. Hold your breath now. And then I'm going to keep this hot for the GA stamp. Thanks for the reminder, everybody.
Take it away.
Yes. That's a trophy piece.
All right, 1 GA stamp.
You got it.
And then we got to get this guy tucked in the bed.
We got to get him tucked into bed because he's getting sleepy. He's getting reckless. No jumping around here.
I'm gonna straighten her out for a minute. Give me a moment.
All right. GA stamps on every single product we've made, you guys. Everything on the table except for some of our more delicate ornaments. There's just no good place to put on something like that. Prefer to put on something like that. Hope you guys heard that right.
And why do we use a GA stamp?
It's our signature. It's how you know it's made by us. Instead of hand signing everything and worrying about the quality of the hand signature, we've got a GA stamp. It's our logo, the Glass Academy, and it signifies everything we stand for. We've been here for 20 years.
Okay.
Like it's been mentioned, this is Chris and Michelle's business. I'm the second generation. Oliver is the incredible
Adopted child.
adopted child.
We're just waiting for the paperwork to finish.
But we got a whole amazing team here. We got Matt, we got Joey Walker, we've got Amy, Bess, Gabby, Donna, Robin. Look at them, they all just came over in one moment. You better show them
Yeah,
off.
get a
You guys give them a
review
wave. Gabby and Robin, We need away from you right now.
They are so focused
They're
on
like,
their
"Screw
business.
you."
All right, so take a look, and then we're going to bring the reduction out in the nose.
Golly, look at that chubby guy.
Looking
He's
pretty
kinda
good.
hunchback too. It's perfect.
Peggy is asking how much is the gnome. This was a custom order, if I am correct, right?
Yeah, this was a custom order. I don't want to necessarily give away the exact price, but when you do reach out to us, we chat it out. You give me a price budget, which depends on the product, depends on the colors, depends on the season that we're in, many things. But this is somewhere between $200 and $300, I would say.
But we do have some fun gnomes coming up on our second table that are ready to go.
Oh, yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do. Gnomes will be for sale as soon as we change the table. Now, this is the moment of truth here where Chris is going to knock it off the pipe. It's got to come off smooth like butter. And then we're going to torch the bottom of it and make sure that's also smooth like butter. Beautiful. Nice punny, Oliver. Beautiful break. Little
Everybody
torch on the bottom, and I'm going to grab him from the side and carry him away ultra careful. You notice how I
Stand him right up by the tree if you
preheated.
can. By the top of the tree, just lift it right up.
Everybody in the comments was holding their breath
tongue.
because they know our gnomes like to jump.
Someone grab
Can
that
there-
dough.
Yep.
That's where our annealing oven is. So that oven that they're opening up is like
Nice.
1,000 degrees right now, and that is where the glass slow cools for like 14 hours based on what we got in there today.
And we got some beautiful things in there, that's for sure.
So, like, us humans need like 6 to 9 hours of sleep depending on how you're built. But a
easy.
gnome like that needs like 14.
Yeah, we're easy compared to the gnomes, compared to even the candy canes. And we actually got Oliver. It was his first day bending cane today. Matt did an incredible job. Michelle just showed you something over there. That is cane. And that cane directly influenced this cane right here, folks. And this is the signature 2023 cane. Now, you got the option to buy them as a set or as individuals, and this is what we'll talk about. We had you pick on the last show what was your favorite. The majority of people really enjoyed this other cane I'm going to talk about in a second. I'll show them both off. See how this one's encased in clear, and you've got this beautiful ribbon pattern of a deep, beautiful purple and white. It's a gorgeous cane like that, and that is something that people find a lot of beauty in. We'll pull some cane on some of the next couple shows where we pull it the length of the shop, just like those strands. However, us as glass blowers are so used to pulling cane like this, we fell in love with this purple with white on the outside. This has texture on it, and it's a beautiful cane as well. So in the end, as glass blowers, we were like, we love this. We love them both. We want it to be purple. You guys voted for this. We're putting them both up, same as we did with our signature ornaments here. So you guys have the option. And is there a discount for buying two of them, or is it just a pair? It is a discount? Son of a gun. And free shipping. So if you guys were thinking of getting cane anyway, now's the time. And we're going to talk about our donation portion here in a bit. Bess is going to go over all that. These are on special here, these pins. And also I know there's 3 specials tonight based on the total amount that you spend. And if I'm not mistaken, is it over $50? You get a pin included? Let's just get the rundown. Did I remember that correctly? Thank you very much.
That was good. Here's your rundown, Jake.
Thank you. I'll just lay it down for you guys one time. This is our last look at this table, then we're going to swap it out and get the big boys on the table, and you're going to love this, I promise. For orders $1 to $49, there's a $2 donation to the Nature Conservancy, which Bess is going to highlight a little bit later in the show. It was picked out by our staff. I believe Amy might have picked it out, and it's just going to be a beautiful thing, and we'll tell you about that in a second. $50 to $150, there's a $2 donation as well. Free shipping included on both of these, and a free pin, $50 to $150. $150 and above. $5 donation, free shipping, free surprise pin, and a $25, 25% off gift card for use in the new year. Everybody get all that information really well put together. I got to say, you guys, Michelle did an incredible job on this display and running all the back-end stuff. Amy did an amazing job lining things up and double-checking all kinds of work. Gabby and Robin back here going to town right now, keeping everything organized. It takes a huge team to make all this happen, and it's a beautiful thing when we've got it as organized as we do right now. It only took 241 shows, but we're here.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll take the camera. Oh my goodness, the next item, I'm gonna have to hand off the camera to talk about this one. Can I hand you the camera to explain this one, or somebody? Or
Absolutely, I'll take the camera. What's up?
Making people dizzy.
This is a pretty serious custom order. This custom order somehow is also anonymous.
That's right.
A
To-
gift order.
We're not going to tell you, stop asking.
Yeah, quit asking.
It's like a
Jeez.
gift receipt, right? It just doesn't say anything on there except
just
it's being
says
made for somebody
It's
special.
For you.
I like it.
So this is going to be one of the biggest, craziest custom orders I think we've done on the year, potentially, and it's going to take all three of us.
Ooh.
Michelle's probably going to be jumping in. Bess might have to get on the camera, but it's going to start with one of these guys, and this
Show
guy's
this
going to
guy
go
off.
into the garage at 1,000 degrees to take a nap. He's not going to sleep like the gnome did. He's just going to be taking a nap at 1,000 degrees and staying warm while the rest of the piece is created.
Little tiny Rudolph.
What we're going to do for the rest of the piece is make a 8-inch tree with golden foliage and a multi-brown bark-like candy cane trunk. And then we're going to put those two onto a snowy puddle with a little bit of aventurine gold drizzled onto the base.
I can't wait to see that.
8-inch tree, huge puddle, reindeer next to the tree, and it's going down.
You got
Okay.
the gold out?
I'll get the gold out.
I'll get it out.
Okay.
Oliver's getting it. You wanted to start with the reindeer, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Reindeers.
Oliver, I don't know about you, but I kind of have a love-hate
A lot of
relationship
time, so
with
I'll get
surprise
started.
Gifts.
You do?
I do. I really do like getting surprises, but I also, like, the mystery of it kills me. I got a surprise birthday present in the mail yesterday, which is why I mentioned this. And it showed up. I didn't know it was coming, and the Etsy seller that they got it from did not put the note that was supposed to be in the package in there, so I had no clue who it was from.
You didn't even
either.
think it was for you.
It had my name on it, but I didn't know who it was from. So that was kind of a fun mystery. I ended up figuring it out, but I don't know how I love
Scuzo.
surprises after that.
Was it a cool gift, though?
Yes, it was.
You think that person that gave it to you is watching the show? Would you actually say if it wasn't a cool gift?
It was my little sister,
Nah.
so she's not watching, but
All right, well, Chris has started it up. He's got the body of the reindeer, and the pipe's going to be connected like this. Don't be nasty. To the backside of the reindeer, and he's got a golden body on it right here. And this is glass sculpting at its finest, folks. There's no glass blowing. You need to have, just like I've said many times, like sculpting rock, like Michelangelo or any other amazing, talented sculptor, you have to look through the actual move you're doing at the moment and look at the broader piece and plan into the future and think about the anatomy of the animal.
so I've got two questions. One is technical, one is technical-ish, I would say, from the comments.
Technical-ish.
Samantha asks, do you make a sketch before a big commission like this, or do you just kind of go for it?
Well, I made the sketch on this last one to kind of show you guys a little bit of what it was going to be like. I do have a sketch on the actual custom order sheet there.
I could sketch it up real quick.
It also just depends on who's getting it done. Some pieces are necessary to have a sketch made. Some pieces, the person
Okay,
who ordered
iris
this
bit.
knows what a cane
That's
tree
big.
looks like. We did one last year. Knows what a reindeer looks like and knows how he put things on a puddle. And she, among many moments in putting this together, we probably had 10 emails back and forth. She was like, I trust you with this. I trust you with that. You know, oh, I wanted that can. Maybe let's do this can. You make the final call. So depends on who's getting the order done, what the deal is, and how much confidence we have in it.
Coming right behind you.
Second question, somebody who's a little bit newer to our live stream asked, what exactly is an annealer oven?
Oh my gosh, what a great
Did
question.
you just put one schmack of gold on that, Chris?
one smacker.
So we've got 3 of them, 4 of them actually behind Oliver, right back there. You see
There's
number
right over
2,
there.
Right over there, Oliver. One's got a beautiful bush plant on top of it. Then we've got our 3 over on the other side of the shop we've been putting the pieces in today.
Okay.
Every day, depending on how much product we're making, we have 1 or 2 annealing ovens up and hot at 1,000 degrees. Those are what hold the glass at that beautiful temperature and bring it down slowly overnight. This glass right here, if Chris were to just pay attention, not pay attention to the body and just pay attention to this head that he's sculpting here. That is the head, no, that's the neck. And just stood there and never took another heat, this reindeer would explode off the end of the pipe because it's cooling down too fast.
Go
The
ahead and
type
kick
of
fresh
glass-
gather for every bit.
You got it.
It's got to be soft.
The
You
type
got
of
my
glass
friend.
that we work with here is soft glass, and it can't handle a huge change in temperature. So you have to have consistent heat throughout the whole piece, throughout its whole creation, and its cool down. So these boxes, long story short, are for bringing the glass down super slowly overnight. And you go from 1,000, it actually holds at that 1,000 degrees for about 3 hours. And depending on the thickness of the glass, you can cool it down for longer or shorter.
Yep. Every
But
bit
you
from
need
here
to
on out
do
will be that size or smaller.
There's
nothing
very
bigger than
rare
that, okay?
products that you don't have to anneal. One of them being
Because they do
when
get
we
bigger with
pull
colors
cane
added
out.
on.
This was probably 4 long pieces.
If I don't
laid out
disturb
in the
this one
shop
too
here.
much, I might be able to use that second bit you have.
That was about 4 long pieces, and we couldn't stick that in an annealing oven. It cooled down very slowly because it was so thin. It actually cooled down super quick,
Okay.
and it didn't explode. But when we do end up bending that cane and then polishing the tip of it, we do have to re-anneal it. So there's no micro fractures and no stress in the glass. That's all it is stress in the glass. And the opposite end, to super cool something, is tempered glass, where you super cool down it super fast, bring it down like dunking it in water, and that would build up extra pressure in the glass. And we've done Rupert's drops on the show. Tempered glass is like your car windshield. When it breaks, the whole thing explodes. I hope that was good information for you guys and it wasn't just a little bit rambly, because I kind of felt like I was just kind of going off a little bit there.
Kind of need a butter knife.
Butter knife. I'll go to the butter knife area. Pardon me as I take you guys on a journey.
I'm not gonna need
past
one for
our
a minute. I
red
gotta sculpt
flags
the whole
over
head.
Here, our
Okay,
class
I'll just
experiences,
Yeah.
our
that.
blue
You got-
flags, past our torch and our tree, right down into the butter knife region. Yes.
You taking him on an adventure, Jake?
I took him on an adventure, and I was reminded of our poor butter knife that got karate chopped in half earlier this week.
Who did that?
Is there any notes to be said about that?
Who did that? Rest in peace,
Get
our poor
karate
butter
chopped.
knife.
Got
How does
that for me? Set it
happen,
right down.
Oliver?
Was there a question?
It was incredible. I watched Matt just karate chop that butter knife.
I don't know. I think Oliver's passing this one off to our other assistant here in the shop.
Well, it couldn't have been me. There's no way. Me?
Has anybody out there, anybody in the comments, broken a butter knife for any reason? I would love to hear it. Have you lost
I didn't
a
know
butter
they
knife?
could be broken.
Me either, to be completely honest. Look at
I
that
don't
Red
know
Wings hat.
that I have.
Let's go Red Wings. All right, Oliver, the one you're going to bring me is going to be like a lip wrap, probably like about that big, and I'll take 2 bits off of it, but that big.
Okay.
This is the Gathering Point, folks, and coming up on the 2nd and 3rd is our in-house holiday show. So this is our virtual show. We are the Gathering Point. You can buy our merch online. You can buy products online. We're a family business out of Dearborn, Michigan. But we also do in-house events. We teach classes. If you guys are near Detroit, it's worth the trip. The train will literally go right past our building, right back here.
You still want the Iris?
Most of the time during
Yes,
our shows.
everything's Iris.
Do you think that they'll make a Glass Academy stop for the train?
If we had some sort of billionaire maybe come visit us at the studio, maybe. That'd be pretty cool. But second and third is our in-house event, very similar to this. We'll get a microphone out. We'll be doing custom orders. If you guys are local, if you're not local, it's worth the trip. We do many different events throughout the year. We're working on building a bar into our studio. We're going to break down on that. As soon as the new year hits and we get through the holiday season, all the architecture's done. The space is ready to go. We're going to start working on the bathrooms here fairly shortly. But then it's really going to be an event space worth coming down to visit if it's not already. We had our pumpkin show back mid-October, and we had a serious turnout, both virtual and in-house.
We've had a couple broken butter knives in the chat.
Really?
Yes.
Did they specify the
They
way?
did. So Kathleen has broken a butter knife, didn't specify, but Wendy McKenna says she broke one trying to use it to open a drawer.
A drawer.
That'll happen.
Did she mean a safe or a drawer?
Just a drawer. Maybe the drawer was jammed or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Micheline broke one using it as a screwdriver.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And Stephanie broke one in the garbage disposal.
That'll do it. Those are just three completely perfect options. I mean, that's just kind of how it gets done, folks.
That all three of those options,
Okay.
not the way I broke a butter knife.
Morna's hopping on late. That's okay. We've got a whole nother table coming up in just a few minutes here. But Morna says, hi, guys. I'm late. You're looking cute tonight here from North Carolina.
Oh, baby. That's what I like to hear. As soon as I get the thumbs up from the team, I'll go over the table. I got a thumbs up.
Yep, it cuts all my
Those are two beautiful little reindeer ears.
Yeah.
Reindeer ears.
I haven't really had a chance to talk about it on a live show. I know, Jake, you and I were speaking about this the other day. Like, the sculpting aspect of glass is, like, really interesting to my brain. Just, like, understanding the anatomy of how things come together and being able to sculpt it out of just, like, a blob. That's
what I was talking about earlier. It's a completely different mental game. When you're blowing glass, you're enlarging it from the inside out, and you're working, you're adding bits on. With sculpting, you can only push down and pull on the glass. You can't bring it back to where it was. You got to be very aware and thinking ahead as to what the situation is. You can see Chris has got a beautiful situation going on here. He's going for that white, going right into the ear. He's putting in the ear hair of the reindeer. I'm messing with you guys.
Flash it.
That's eyeball number one. Oh, there we are. Gathering point, baby. Heck yeah.
Okay.
Great teamwork from the team here. Having 4 mics on, that's what Sam's commenting on. I guess you guys didn't hear that because Michelle doesn't have a mic on at the moment, but she said that Sam, our amazing tech guru that we mentioned earlier, said we're doing a really great job working with the microphones and not talking over each other, and it makes a huge difference. It's really difficult for us. We're blowing glass, we're working as a team, we're selling product, we're working on tech, making sure it's working, answering comments. There's about a million things going on, and I will say this is, like I mentioned earlier, one of the first shows that it actually seems like we got a really good rhythm and everyone's kind of got a place and it's coming together.
It is that's something that doesn't come natural for us, I'll say, Jake, like that skill right there. Because when we're just working during the normal day, we got loud music on, there's 4 different conversations going, like...
We're yelling, we're laughing,
yeah,
we're cooking up
and
product.
talk over each other all the time during the day.
Exactly, so it's not a normal shindig. But I will say that if you guys just joined us, or if you're just finding out about us now, we started this during COVID, and it was literally just me, my dad, my sister, and my mom, and we were sitting in the shop. We have these 2 furnaces back here that need to stay on 24/7. If you shut off your furnaces, that means you're not blowing glass for eventually when it all comes down
Probably
to it,
be like
a
that
month.
big, and I'll get
So we didn't know
two of
what
them
the
off of
deal
one bit.
was. We didn't know what was going on. To have both our furnaces that never get shut off at the same time, we didn't really know what to do. So we were all there hanging out as a family, figuring it out, and we just started blowing glass, and Michelle popped on Facebook Live, and we started streaming, and the results were insane. We were doing an incredible thing. It was a super good time. And then it kind of grew from there, and we were like, what the heck, let's make this actually happen. We've become kind of a social media entity here. We're trying to at the same time, and we're learning every day, and it's pretty darn cool. But this is all just us shooting from the hip. We've been a glass business. These guys have figured it out over the last 20 years how to own a glass business, and we're still figuring it out every day. Yeah, at the same time, now we're streaming.
I'm ready. We'll do the back legs first.
And we're building a bar into the studio. And
go ahead and marver it.
This is the whole crew here. We don't have
You got
more
color on it
12
already,
employees,
right? Yep, marver it with
at the
cylinder.
business.
A little bit pointier.
Oliver just joined us, was it a year now?
Good.
We're coming up
It'll
on a
be a year in
year.
January.
A year in January. Oliver found us at the Renaissance Festival, moved from Indiana to start working here, and he's been doing an incredible job. We got a great team.
Get rid of that. You can bring
I'm
me a whole
coming
new
up
one.
on a year at the end of the month.
Bess is coming up on a year as well. Super cool. And not everybody works full time. We've got different people for different spots in the business, different reasons.
I want a new punny every time. You're not going to be bringing me small bits if they're big punnies.
Yeah. Well, it just depends. All right, I got time. I will pop over here. Oh, Michelle's going to take the camera. All right, well, give them a big overhaul of the whole thing. Can they just see how beautiful the table is? I mean, this is just a ridiculous setup right now.
And these are all one and dones, right, Jake?
Yes. Yes, these are one and dones here. And just, how about like, I mean, can we look at everything? I mean, look at the tables, brand new, rehauled, fully redone. You got big snowmen, you got penguins and gnomes mixed in. And so if you guys want to see any of these more up close than you already are, any numbers, you look on the website. Normally we have 12 items on the show. We've got 55 on this show for you guys tonight. And if I'm not mistaken, this entire table is one and done. They're two individual. They're two one of a kind. We're not going to attempt to recreate them. It'll be too difficult. They're large. They got a lot of detail.
Okay, you can come out and just marver that and let it cool down a little bit.
That's the first elf gnome we've ever made. All
The
these
next
gnomes
legs will be
have
like a
this
quarter of that
aventurine
size.
gold that we're going to be putting on the base of this custom mortar right now. That's completely rare and new. You've got a slippery slider penguin. The penguins are insane. We're probably going to make one later today. 3-bump snowmen, insane. Jumbo gnomes,
I love him.
insane. With the gold and a nice belt buckle. These guys are so cool. That's number 26. Check it out on the website, you guys. Our
Torch
first-
that. Light that torch for
I'll
me,
get
please.
Don't worry.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be making that page here live in just a
Flip that up,
second.
please.
But I want to have you guys watch a video of that red tree real quick, just so you can
Just
see
keep
that
that
the
close
details
by.
360 degrees around
It
there.
keeps
So I'm
going
going to
out.
pop that on real quick. You guys can watch that. It's
Thank
on.
you, Jake.
Yeah.
So the timing of this, especially... Oh. So the timing of this, especially when you're working with sculpting, is super important. The heat that you're working with, and the reason Chris was hollering was because
I'll use small
he's
punnies
going to torch
next time, but
elbow,
that's fine.
the sharp little elbow of the reindeer. And I don't know if they actually have elbows or if that's just a bend in their leg or what the deal is, but he went to torch it, and the pilot light here was out. And you can't do anything when there's no pilot light to ignite that flame.
Go ahead and heat it up. I'm ready.
You need. That's just as frustrating as having wax on the tweezers. And you go to grab something right in the perfect moment with the perfect heat, and it just slips off the glass. There's nothing easy about glass blowing, and the timing's everything. So when your timing gets messed up, it's not a pretty thing. Nice work on those bits,
Someone
Oliver.
is asking if you were going to have the single bumper snowman head for sale.
I don't know. Let's take a look at that again, Mom. This guy? He is pretty cute. That's why I saw him down in the cullet bucket. He was totally just like surrounded by other broken glass, and he was looking up like this, and I was like, oh, you little cutie. Come on out of there. He still could explode. He wasn't annealed overnight, so he could just have his forehead explode, and, you know, that would be a sad day, so we wouldn't want that to happen in someone's palm.
Table number 2 is now live,
Oh, my goodness.
so you guys can hop on that. I want to see who's got those quick fingers.
That's about the quick fingers. When we got a table like this, these were all made for the show,
Okay.
one and done, first of the holiday season. There's really no other show that's a quicker
Yep.
race to those products. I know it right now, so if you guys got the quick fingers, we'll see it now. If you missed out on something, don't worry. We're going to do more shows. We're going to make more product, and we can always do custom orders, but you do know the deal. I did mention it a little bit earlier, the 2nd and 3rd of December, in-house show. If you guys are local, you can come check it out and visit us. But we're going to be doing every Tuesday a live show through the end of the year. And we'll be making more Christmas product as we see fit and what's in the demand and all that goodness.
All right, we got some hoofs, Oliver. And if it's a small bit like that big, but then like a lip wrap, then I'll probably end up taking them all off of one bit. Like I'll take one, you'll reflash it, heat it up, take another.
I'm going to get some water real quick.
Black.
Kelly says in the comments, the elf gnome is mine. Sure enough, she had those quick fingers and snagged him. Very, very cute. With his little feet. I know, I love him. So great snag, Kelly. Patty says, you guys are so cool and fun to watch. Thanks for going live. We're glad you're enjoying it. Kind of segueing into our next giveaway that I'll be doing here in just a second. So this is actually from the Glass Academy Addicts page. So if you guys are not in the Glass Academy Addicts Facebook group page already, make sure you guys are joining that. Yep. There is a contest that we held earlier that Michelle on November 9th shared a link to our Facebook event for this stream and asked you guys to share it, and that got you entered in. I know a couple people were a little bit confused as to how to do that. Just so you guys know, you cannot actually share directly from a private Facebook group. So you have to go to the event page and then share the link. But those of you who were able to successfully do that were entered into a giveaway, and I've got the winner here. I'll be announcing that in just a little bit.
Oh, boy.
And Jake, what's going on over there?
Nothing. I was just given this article of clothing
Okay.
for the show, I guess.
All right.
Is it Mr. Frost? Look at this, number 2. Oh,
You're 12, number 12.
wearing this morning when I came in. Number 12.
I'll take it, Oliver.
It's snowing.
I'm melting. Well, we're gonna see how easy it is to make a tree in a Frost outfit, but I think I can do it.
Carrie says the sliding penguin went quick. I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
see who snagged that. Yep, sure enough, he's gone.
Oh, wind. Yeah. So it looks like we got the hooves going on here. Now it really just depends on if you call it hoove or hoof. But the more Chris sculpts on this, the tenderer the temperature of this reindeer is. Oh. Ow!
Oh boy.
Amanda says, can I see a close-up of number 56 on the table, please?
Oh, yeah. Should we take it to the spinning table?
All right. How about a Rudolph nose on this guy?
That's a classic
Oh, and I'll have you hold him and
Santa
we'll
gnome.
get the antlers and the Rudolph nose.
Nice work there on the Lazy Susan.
Thank you, thank you.
Joan says, how do I snag a Christmas piece? Joan, you're in luck. We've got a lot of pieces live right now on our table. I will actually reply to your comment with the link to the table. But we've got a lot of pieces that you can go ahead and snag right now on our website.
Going in with some, looks like tobacco for perhaps.
Got some good close-ups here of Chris doing some detail work.
The antlers, baby.
It's just a little nubbin.
Just a little baby antler special.
Flash it.
Yeah, so you guys can't hear Michelle because she doesn't have a mic on, but she's got a great question. How many of you guys know about the Christmas pickle tradition? The pickle is one of our ornaments that we make here at the Glass Academy, and it's not actually something I had heard of until I moved to the Midwest. So how many of you guys out there have heard of the Christmas pickle and what the tradition is with that? Curious to see how many know. Sue in the comments said, sorry, Carrie, the sliding penguin is coming to Indiana.
Oh, baby.
Yep.
Sue's got a collection
And
over
Dawn
there.
Great says, Perp's tree is coming to my house.
Oh, the Perps tree.
It is a beautiful tree.
God, I love that Perps tree. Where is it? Look at that. God, it's just so gorgeous. And then this
So
also
earlier-
this pink one.
Earlier, we posted a video of some close-ups of some of our product on the show. How many of you guys watched that on YouTube? Did you guys like that? Is there anything different you'd rather see? Curious to see if you guys are liking that kind of content in preparation for the show.
Yeah, I'm pretty curious as well. Uh-oh. Rudolph?
Is that you?
No, this is Donner.
Donner, it's Donner.
This is good old Donnie.
Real tender with those flashes, Oliver. She's looking chilly to me, I'm sure you know. But he's going for one more good heat there. Now the next step in this process is going to be taking it over to the garage. We're going to be putting it in here at 1,000 degrees and holding it and watching, keeping a real close eye on them. So you know Rudolph likes to get into some kind of mischief every now and then. Goes to the left side where it's a little bit hotter. Excuse me. Sorry
I think
about
we're
that.
good. All right.
We're all good.
Beautiful.
Whoever is getting this piece, that turned out pretty sweet, guys. All right, so now what's the plan, Frostman?
I'm going to take up a clear gather right now, and if one of you guys, it's a very tight squeeze, so be careful pulling it out.
I'll get 'em out.
We could set it like this right here, and while we got the camera, I'll pick them up right here.
All right, sounds good.
These are about 6 or 7 pieces of a multi-brown cane that's going to be just out of control. After I get it swirled up and tasty, I'll put a couple spots of gold on the body, and then we're going to be doing clear with spots of size 1 gold for the foliage.
The fat part of the canes is closest to me right now, Jake, which will be the bottom of the
That's
tree.
right.
So I'm going to bring it out. I'm just going to take it. I'm going to set it right here, and you can pick it up right there.
Beautiful.
All right? Sounds good. You let me know when you're ready, and I'll go up with this right now.
I'm going to marver it one time.
And you're going to have to be, what, about 6 inches long?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand on
Laura
this side.
Walsh says,
sounds
OMG,
good.
finally
I'm
made it
getting
to the
all
live
the
show.
angles.
Yes. Welcome, Laura.
Yeah, so
You've made it to
what
the
I'm
live
doing in the
show.
garage here, Oliver, show them this real quick, is I raise the cane or any item that's in the garage that you're going to bring out real as high as I can inside that environment, because that's the hottest point of the garage here, and it's preheating that cane. Now, Jake, go ahead and check Jake out. He's getting ready. And Jake, you let me know when you're ready.
I'm going to pull it out, and then I'm going to get the exterior. I'm going to let it stiffen up a little bit, but I'll get the exterior hot again
All right.
so that it sticks.
No tobacco?
You don't want to put any
the
tobacco on that?
tobacco.
Yeah. Roll it in the tobacco, maybe? You got time.
I sacrificed it.
Because that's because of what the fresh hot gather will bring more tobacco to its essence, folks.
You guys got that? Give me that tobacco.
So is that a Frost jersey?
Number 12, baby.
It's number 12.
That's because Jake's 12 years old.
That's nice. Let's do this again. I got one coat of a beautiful deep metallic brown. That's going to be the base. So that.
I believe in you.
The cane looks good.
Give us the old 1, 2, number 12.
One next heat, and number 12's coming in hot.
For a slap shot.
Slap shot. I'm ready for it.
All right, you want to come out?
Yep.
Talk about a tight squeeze. You were right.
I know. All right. Going for it.
Got some tweezers with you?
Maybe.
It's okay.
Items fly off of that table, you guys. So if there's something you have your eye on, make sure you're snagging it.
Nice.
There's a million ways to do a roll-up, I'll tell you, folks, and it doesn't need to be perfect when you're doing a tree. I picked out bigger and smaller pieces, taller and shorter chunks, because now I'm going to wrangle them all together. And if we start perfect, then it's going to probably turn out perfect. But now I've got this kind of weird base that I can pull and connect together and lengthen and give it some action, and it's going to look just right.
Excited. I got some good video.
I think it's about time now that I got my ice cold frost suit on to get the fan going a little bit. I'm getting sweaty.
Jake, that hat is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life.
You ever have seen?
It looks like a Johnny Bravo.
I love this hat. Building up the heat in the cane, it was at 1,000 degrees. We wanted it at probably like 1,900 degrees. And this hole's probably like 2,400 degrees.
Little Marver action right there. Just making sure all that cane's sticking to the glass underneath it, letting things melt in. Are you trying to retain some of that meltage, or?
I'm going to leave it a little bit gnarlified for sure.
Oliver, I'm sorry. I jumped right in front of you.
I really don't think it needs any barkification. It already kind of looks that way. So I'm just going to do one of these. Ah. Bark.
No, like the dogs.
Barfification.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Absolutely.
Hey, Oliver,
Yeah.
do you know where reindeer like to stop for lunch?
Are you're doing this show too now? What's the answer, Bess?
Dairy Queen?
That looks like 12 to
Let's
me.
find out real quick.
Yeah, that's about 12. That's exactly
Is that
12.
for the tree?
Yes. And that's 2 browns. It's so cool looking. And I kind of I gave it a little bit of a twist, if you can kind of see the way it's going up. A little twist up the body. So it's like, it's kind of like not as naturistic and more beautiful, especially with this, but still enough naturisticnicity.
Is that the barkification?
This is the barkification, but it's the beautiful barkification.
Traditional Venetian bark.
Right.
Nice.
So now we're going for yes.
This is how all the trees look in Venetia.
That was a good one.
Carol
Oliver.
made a great comment that I want to point out. Carol says, I can't wait to see everybody's shipping reveals and delivery reveals on the Glass Academy Addicts page.
Straight up, Carol.
If you guys are not already a part of that page, it's an awesome page, not run by us, run by some of our dedicated fans, but it is the Glass Academy Addicts page. Carol did tag it in her comments for you guys to have easy access. You'll have to answer a couple questions to get in. But people pretty regularly, when they get a delivery from us, like to do an unboxing video on there, which is pretty awesome to watch.
It's so cool to see, and it's cool to see that. I bet it's cool for Robin too to watch those. But yep. Yep. What's that on the body? No, it's just clear and gold. Yeah.
And
I know this is a little long, and I also know that this thinness here. Oliver, would you like to do the honors of knocking this little tip off?
I could do that. Let me get a... give me one moment here. I got to man the camera and...
You can do it.
Oh, that's so satisfying.
That's the best. You can do that in our icicle hands-on class here at the studio. It's pretty fun. But, yeah, that thinness, when you go to make your topper on there, the topper is actually a lot thicker than the rest of the foliage because it's got that kind of conification up there. And it would just totally bend that. And then I've had it happen on a couple trees in making this last batch where that tip just bends over. Yep. Nope. This is it, folks. And this person requested the foliage to be even closer together, like not so spread out. So she wants to be able to see the bark, but not have the bark be the main highlight.
We're being so secretive about who this is for. Do you think the person who ordered this knows this is for them?
I don't think so, no.
And this is just going to be a nice little surprise for them.
Watch that thing. There you go.
dangerous.
It is. It is getting dangerous.
In the middle of this danger, could we recognize tomorrow's Lucy's birthday?
Oh.
Happy birthday, Lulu!
My sister's birthday is tomorrow, folks. And if you guys saw us in the beginning, I was telling that story a little bit earlier today on the show, then you guys would have remembered or met Lucy. She was manning the comments for a long time. She lives in upstate New York now. Champion cook and animal champion.
Somebody talk.
This looks like I'm like really just chopping at it nowhere, but I'm actually really pointed about where and how much I'm pulling and what I'm doing and how much this jersey can handle the heat. I started to hear it smell.
It's really fun. We were talking about this again earlier this week, Jake, but I agree with you that I think trees are some of the best things to make.
Yeah. They're just so exciting. They're physically kind of demanding with all the cuts, but it's like, I'm getting close with them.
So what color is the foliage on the tree going to be?
Clear with speckles of iris gold,
Very cool.
which means that the gold's not going to show up until the very end. But it's
That's
in there.
all right.
Yep.
That means we just get to focus on spacing of all of this and not get too wrapped up in the colors.
Exactly.
Like we were last week, just getting too wrapped up in the colors.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oliver said he went to bed and was just dreaming about other kinds of colors he could work.
There are like some products where, like I think the Snowman I was telling you, where it's like, I think the Snowmen are totally perfect. I have no notes.
Right.
And the trees, I'm like, I want to use every color combination that we have.
Yeah.
I want to try everything. Let me have my Dr. Seuss moment, Jake.
They're so fun, and I don't think we've ever made pink. I've never made Well, with this crew here, a pink or a purple tree, and it just turned out so cool. And Dawn, who's the purple champion, I'm glad she's the one that got that purple one.
It's called
The Lorax.
tree. We
The-
made a few of those.
Oh,
The-
yeah?
The friend of the trees. I think you're going to get your 6 on there.
Oh, yeah. This is ridiculous.
While you guys are working on that, I just want to remind you guys, as soon as we are done this piece, I am announcing the winner of the Sharing the Event contest we had on Facebook earlier in the Glass Academy Addicts page. And that's not even the end of our giveaways for the night. We have 2 other giveaways. We've got our beautiful tree from last week, which is right next to Oliver on the Lazy Susan. So that
turning
tree
that
will get
way.
given away tonight. And that's for everybody who entered the giveaway last week.
2 more?
Look at the snow on that. I think that's super cool.
Have we gone over the question for the last piece of this show that we're going to give away?
I mentioned it. I'm going to come back around to it in just a second because there's another giveaway we're even doing tonight, and that is from the Facebook video we posted earlier this week of all of those scraps when you guys were working on a secret special surprise holiday project. And everybody had to guess what they thought you were working on. So we've got our winner from that one as well. So I still got 3 names to announce, you guys. So
It's a lot of giveaways.
A lot of
to be
giveaways.
Following us on social media. It's insane.
Absolutely. So make sure you guys do follow us on social media. We're starting to do a lot more giveaways, a lot more really cool things on there. So make sure you're on there, you're being active. We've got our Facebook, we've got our Instagram, our TikTok, and of course our YouTube channel.
Jake keeping that moil a little bit hot. A little bit of security.
Security. The final topper. Sorry to yell, everybody.
It's a lot of layers on that tree.
A lot of what?
Layers. I like it.
It's a lot, and it looks great. And I like that even there's more foliage, but because it's this subtle gold, it's not really taking away from what's going on in the core of the tree. It's a beautiful color combo. It's pretty sweet. Now watch this move, Oliver. This is going to be a great one for a nice little topper zoom.
A little zoom action. Oh, you're up here. Hey there.
It's for the gravity. As I pull up, that topper's coming down.
You know, there's another product you use that same trick on.
What's that?
It's icicles, right?
Mm-hmm. Very true. Looks
I'm always in
That's
love
so
with this
sweet.
tree right now.
It's amazing, and the gold just kind of seems to be, maybe because it's cooling down more up against the body, it's kind of starting to show that gold a little bit.
And even though this is a custom piece, where would they be able to see the finished product?
3 o'clock, the annealer reveal on Thursdays. That's when everything comes out of the annealing oven. So now we're going to need to just focus on how we're doing this.
Yep, so let's go over it. We're gonna
We got to reduce that guy, yeah.
drop a big, that'll be the last thing he does when it's not
Gotta
moving
remember to
anymore.
reduce it.
Get a little reduction action, but Oliver, that's very good to remind us because many times we get excited and forget that we reduce stuff.
I'm victim to that excitement.
All the time.
So we have the reindeer pre-made in the garage. We did that about 15, 20 minutes ago. Now we've got the tree, so Michelle's gonna need to take over the camera.
Yes.
And Oliver's gonna be gathering up the patty that we're dropping this on.
Well, you could drop the patty, but I want to be there to sprinkle the gold on there a little bit. And Oliver put a little bit of gold in there too.
He'll drop the patty, and then when he'll take your bit from you and the tree from you and reduce it while you're sprinkling it on there. When you're done sprinkling it, you'll take the tree back, right? And all that time, I'll be heating up the reindeer so it's not coming right out from the garage. I'm going to have to heat it up and go into the furnace and reheat it. And then my thoughts are, you'll take your guy and knock it off with the grabbers and stick it in there, and then I'm going to be facing the once you jab that guy in, I'll knock the reindeer off, and at that point, he's going to be on the camera, right?
She'll be on the camera the whole time.
Well, somebody's going to be needing to bring me a little white tail.
right.
Size 1 or size 0.
Doesn't matter, just white, either one.
I'm gonna be put this too on the skinnier side of the drop.
That's
so
right.
that you've got the full length of the body to lay that guy down.
And do we want me to drop the patty?
I kind of wanted to drop the patty.
All right, well, you can. So start gathering it up while I'm holding that for you.
What color is our patty gonna be? This is gonna be clear.
It's white with adventurine sprinkled on top.
Okay.
So,
You think about this diameter of the bottom of this thing, the patty's going to have to be this far over from where you're sticking it in.
right.
Eyeball that, right?
It's gonna be like a gather, like, you know, like that big.
It doesn't have to be
Big
too
old
huge,
guy.
but just cast it long.
So I'm gonna cast it. I'm gonna sprinkle it. We'll put the tree on first, you saying?
Then you're going to take the tree from me.
Yep.
You'll get the grabbers, and I'll
Yeah.
have that flashed,
And with a little water on it.
and I'll have Oliver over there keeping the reindeer up in the air.
Perfect.
You want me to start getting the reindeer up in the air right now?
Yep.
It doesn't look like I'm.
Yes, please.
So once he takes the reindeer from you, you go straight for the tail bit.
Yeah, no, it's just a little lip wrap size, white all around.
You
White
got
on
it.
one side. Right?
Yep.
White on one side to smack it on
Well,
one
it's got to
side.
be the white the whole thing, or it's brown on one side, white on the other.
Yeah.
Brown on one side, iris on one side, white on the other. And then when you drop it, white's going to be facing away like a white-tailed deer. Okay.
All right.
Does
we're
someone
gonna
in
gather-
chat have all that?
Yeah. You guys got that documented? All right. Here we go.
I'm going to get rid of this, Michelle.
We call this the old tank yanker. Pulling out all the glass. Nope, this is clear. The calm before the storm, folks. Here we go.
All right. You know what colors you're putting in there, Jake?
Yep.
Do you want those grabbers reheated with the torch a little?
Nah, they were pretty good before.
All right. You're good. Just let her mix for a minute. Okay. We don't want to put this on too hot either, so you could use the
Right,
torch.
But I could stand there and babysit it too while you're doing it.
All right.
I'd rather have it on there and good, you know.
Yep.
There.
Nice and long.
Perfect little swirl on that side. So I'm the tree side is on the right side where I'm curling it up right now.
Yep. And you're probably going to need the torch, don't you think?
Yeah.
To
And
heat-
for the stamp though too.
To heat my feet of my boy. This is being reduced right now.
Perfect.
My pen escaped.
All right. Dropping a little water on it.
Grab it.
Got it.
Yours.
All right.
Got it, Oliver?
Get the.
Coming. Got it.
God, I'm working on the tail now.
I stopped talking. I was so distracted.
Where'd our paddles go?
Keep it straight.
I gotta grab those two paddles in a second here. I'm gonna torch it too. This is going right here. Watch out, everybody. Bess, watch out. Nice.
Take that. To your tree, Jake. Keep an eye on him.
That was only one schmack away.
That's plenty. I got her steady. I got it. Oliver, can you stamp it?
Yeah, get the big fluffer torch too.
That one's not here, but with the torch, I got the stamp over here. Just blast this drizzle right here. A little less.
I'm gonna need to take it.
It's like surgery happening.
Yeah, ready to open the doors?
That's good.
Take it. Go ahead and take it away, Jake.
Yep.
Looking good. You need any help
That's
putting it in
awesome.
I
there?
think I got it.
You can hold the second paddle on the top of the tree gently as it's coming off to steady it.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! That's some tension there. Nice job.
Wow.
Great job.
That's a beauty.
Wow.
How long did that one take us? It might have been the longest piece we've done on the live.
Careful, we got a reverser heater.
We got our reverser heater here too. Survey the damage.
We
I
got
got a giveaway to
snowflakes
do.
all over the place here.
Son of a gun. There's what?
They're everywhere. They're flying off of you.
All right, well, sounds like we're going to take a break and get some water for a second.
I
Yes.
got
Bess is gonna
a
do a
giveaway
giveaway.
to do.
All right.
So this is the giveaway from sharing the event in the Glass Academy Addicts Facebook page. We put all of the names of everyone who shared that event into a wheel. Donna spun the wheel, so congratulations to Gwen Thompson. So Gwen, if you are watching, please send an email to enews@glassacademy.com with your name and mailing address in that email and let them know, hey, I'm the winner for the event sharing contest. We'll get that shipped out to you, so congratulations. But like I said, send that email to enews@glassacademy.com. Right now, Michelle is showing off some of those beautiful one-and-done pieces over on the table. She's kind of getting you some close-ups. Absolutely. So I'm going to put a video up real quick for you guys to watch. It's just a spinning 360 video of the Viking penguin, because he's one of my favorites. He's such a cutie. So watch this video real quick. And we're back live. Hope you guys are enjoying those little videos. We've got a cute little close-up of Rudolph over there on the table.
What's
Yeah,
this,
so
the old giveaway?
So this is the giveaway that we're announcing tonight. This is from the e-news entries last week from our giveaway question. In case you guys are wondering what that means for those of you who aren't normal watchers, we do a giveaway question every week. So we're going to make a giveaway item at the end of the night. We're going to give that away next week. So the item that is getting given away this week was made last week.
Precisely, that tree.
So that tree is our beautiful giveaway item to one lucky person that we'll talk about later on in the show.
Later in the show.
I have a feeling that that person's going to be extremely excited, though.
I do too. The trees are a beautiful thing, and you saw some more of the product over here. There's a lot of trees that are one and dones, hard to recreate, especially super centerpiece. That's the only one in that style we have in the gallery, the Arrowhead Super Pine. But anywho, I don't know if we talked about number 12 that has snow on it, actual textured snow. That's what I mean, number 45. I don't know where number 12 came from, but super cool snowy action to it. Beautiful pieces, and we're going to get into making a penguin here pretty soon.
Beth, did we talk about the other two giveaways? Should I show them?
We have not talked about them quite yet, but you can definitely show them. So
The other 2 giveaways for tonight. Bess has talked about what the giveaways are, but not the actual product.
yeah, so the giveaway for the addicts that I just talked about, Gwen won these beautiful candy canes. If you want to hand model those, Jake.
With a frosty background.
Perfectly matching. So those are going to go home to Gwen as soon as Gwen gives us an email with her address.
Gwen won them?
Gwen won them.
Congratulations, Gwen. Double blue beauty, a transparent and an opaque.
Very beautiful set. The tree, like I mentioned, is just for our regular e-news giveaway every week, that green one. And then this little cutie clear guy. If you guys follow us on Facebook, we also had a general Facebook giveaway for you guys to guess what we were making. We had a video of all those different colored scraps from the guys working on something in production. And we wanted you guys to guess what was being made. So we counted up all of the comments. We had 163 people enter that giveaway, which is awesome. We spun a wheel, picked a number, and whatever number comment won wins that cute little clear tree. So we'll be announcing that one in a little bit as well. I know that the guys are kind of taking a break, pulling it back together, figuring out what their next project is here. Jake, do we know what we're doing next?
We do. I was just chatting it up with them, and we decided we're going to make a penguin. I mean, it was already decided, but we confirmed it was going to be a penguin. More cool stuff. We're going into OT. This is 8 o'clock. Normally, we would end the show right now. This is the holiday show, so we're going to make a penguin. We're going to hope the battery holds out on us. We're going to make a penguin, and then we'll have a giveaway piece.
So we're going a whole extra hour tonight,
It's true.
9 p.m.
It's true.
So we're making a penguin, you said?
Yes,
And then we have to remember we need time for a giveaway piece tonight as well.
exactly. There's a lot to do, folks, and I'm getting pretty sweaty, so the frost is coming off. But I'll take over on the camera, and we're going into some serious OT here. Let us know if you have questions. This is it.
Just as a reminder to you guys, for any order $50 or under, you guys are giving a $2 donation to our charity that we've chosen, the Nature Conservancy. I'll talk about that in a little bit here. You guys are also receiving free shipping on everything during the show tonight, which is awesome. For anything $50 to $150, you guys are getting that $2 donation in there that we're putting in your behalf. You're also getting that free shipping, and then you're also getting a free exclusive pin. It'll either be a holiday pin or our candy cane pin. And then for orders of $150 and above, there's a $5 donation coming from any proceeds in your name. Free shipping, a free surprise pin, and you'll get a surprise discount in the new year. Becky says, when is Winterfest? Winterfest is the first weekend in December, so that is December 2nd and 3rd here in-house at the gallery and in the hot shop. I believe the guys will be doing some live demos during that. Is that correct, Jake?
Oh, yes.
Perfect. And then we're going to have pretty much a giant winter wonderland here in the gallery. So super exciting for that. The guys are going to be working hard on production in the coming weeks for that coming up. But you guys get to see a sneak peek of that tonight, and you get to see some awesome one-and-done projects tonight.
Oh, just trying to get
So
my hat
Oliver, what are
back
you doing
on
right
here.
now?
It's all a little bit sweaty.
I'm keeping it hot.
Very, very nice.
I think Chris is getting things set up for Penguin Nation. And this is going to be interesting for me because I have not seen a penguin come together.
I don't know. Michelle was asking if we need the garage on. We may or may not need the garage, but better safe than sorry to have it on. Oliver had that conversation earlier. He was setting up his bench here because
Thank you,
the
my
reindeer
friend.
seem
You are
pretty
welcome.
darn intense. Penguins are another sculpting scenario that takes some serious toolage and some serious time. They're one of our most in-depth products that we have here at the studio, and Chris is the only one that leads those products. 3-bump Snowman and the penguins, because they're just super hardcore. They take a ton of time, a ton of effort. They're a large gather. They got all sorts of detail. That's one of our simpler classic ones. We'll get into the details of those other guys.
I'm gonna look at a penguin real quick so I kind of know what I'm walking into.
Yeah, get the memory of it for sure. Here's coming with a nice size gather.
We've got a lot of different variations of penguins on the table, Oliver.
Which is good. Looks like they all have a cane of some sort. Every penguin has a nose.
A color half and half like this, you lose a lot of heat and you lose a lot of symmetry in the product. So you got to be very aware, and you got to do it with efficiency and really plan ahead for that. Luckily, when you go to these penguins, I'll come show you one here in 1 second. He's going to want it a little bit ovular like it is right there. You come over here and you see this Viking penguin. You notice that the black's on the back, white's in the front. He's going to snip its arms right out of that crossover of color.
I like his little tail.
Look at this guy. Are you serious with the glitter? I love the tail too. A little flipper tail back there. Super nice.
So is this a custom order?
This piece is actually going to be for sale.
Okay.
This is, I think, our 7th penguin created on the year. We only do a very limited amount. They take a lot of time, like we were mentioning. We'll do custom ones during our in-house show if desired, and we can take custom orders for penguins here as well for future shows coming up if we wanted. But that's up to you guys.
It seems like the winter holiday products take a lot longer to come together.
They sure do. That's just something about the season. Look at that double cut. It's cool doing these shows too because it shows you guys the depth and the intensity of each product. And kind of you get a gauge of where the skill comes from and what we're doing, and gives you a little bit of a story behind each product. Notice that move he did with gravity there. He elongated the body and he kind of stopped the ovalization of the body as well by just pushing right under the armpits of that penguin.
Just as a reminder for everybody who might have hopped on a little late, we did have 2 tables tonight. I'm going to post the links to both of them in the comments, but they are both live now, so if you missed out, have no fear. We do still have some items left from table 1 and table 2. It is free shipping in the States tonight, so if there's something you're looking for, make sure you guys are snagging it tonight.
Free shipping, baby. It's going for the flippers. Oh, yes. The classic waxy tweezer special, folks. And really how that happens, and in this particular situation, I noticed it with the straight shears too. If we don't dunk and remove and exchange this water weekly, look at all that stuff on the top of it. Look at the merc level. We've all voted on the merc level before, folks. So what would you say this is on a scale of 1 to 10? Murky as heck. Look at that reflection.
How murky is that?
10 being the murkiest, 1 being the least murky. We'll give you guys our thoughts in a second.
Jake, I have a question related but separate from what you asked.
Give it to me.
Is there a murk level where you go, no, I'm not going to drink it anymore?
Absolutely there is.
What number is that on a scale of 1 to 10? Is that like a 11? 11 you tap out, you say no, no more.
An animal.
Well, okay.
I'd say merc level, looking at that bucket, probably like a 4 is when I'll tap out.
Dana commented, she said, it looks like a 4, you can still see the bottom.
Oh, so Dana's under the impression I would drink that water right there. It's a good impression. It's been done before on the show. Chris did sip water from the murky bucket.
I did.
You
I'm
have
already-
as well, Jake.
I'm already liking this penguin. He's got like a little bit of a chunky butt on him.
You got a little chug going on.
He's a chunker, man.
I'm
He's gonna be
looking.
he's gonna be a one going for a ride.
I was saying, looking by the bend of that back, the arch of the back, he could be coming down an ice mountain.
He's in it for fun.
Whoa. Let's take a look at our other slippery slider. Wait a minute. He's gone.
He's gone.
Probably already getting
Off
packed
to
up
Indiana.
To be shipped right to Indiana.
Icarus had
Yeah.
a good spot. Icarus mentioned it looks like you've got a little bit of a fruit touch-up.
A little bit of a what?
Fruit touch-up on your fingers there, Jake.
Ah, yes, I did. I got the fruit touch up, got the peach turned into a blueberry, and you can't really show them off right now because they're trying to heal. But Chris just snipped those tail feathers, and they look sharp and they look dangerous right now, but with a good old blasting of heat.
All right, I'll take some orange feet.
they're gonna
So a
round
bit
out.
that big with like 2 coats of orange on it.
Okay.
Brendan says, what's the purpose for the beeswax?
Great question, Brendan. The beeswax is for exactly the opposite of what happened with Chris's tweezers there. When you go to grab something with the tweezers, you want them to stick to the glass and pull on it. For the jacks, however, which you see us use in many cases, a lot with drinkware, these long sweeties right here, you want those lubricated with beeswax on the tip of it. There's our thing of beeswax right there. Here are the blades, so that they don't stick to the glass and they slide nice and smooth like butter, or in fact like beeswax.
If you ever do put beeswax in butter,
What happens?
it's no good.
it
Coagulation.
coagulate?
It coagulates the butter.
Yep.
Is that?
Coagulation
I
stage.
don't know if that's a real fact or not.
Speaking
might
of
just
a
be.
coagulation station,
I'll take one, cut it, then you go back and heat it up, and then
what's
come
your
bring
favorite
back, give me the other.
Jakeism?
Repeat that one more time for me.
Better
I'll take
not
the
be
first
the
one, then just go back and
coagulation
reheat the leftover and bring it over for the second.
So if you guys have a favorite Jakeism
All right,
and
doing
you
some
want to enter the giveaway,
penguin feet here now, guys.
if you guys have a favorite Jakeism and you want to enter the giveaway, go ahead and send your answers to enews@glassacademy.com, and you'll be entered to win whatever we make for the giveaway tonight.
Best,
right.
did I hear you say the words coagulation station?
Yeah, that's a Jakeism, and I did not create that.
I didn't know if I created it either, honestly.
I don't think I've ever heard you say this yet.
Yep.
He just said it tonight, like 2 seconds before I did.
Well,
so I
Okay.
can't
Chris and
claim
I
it.
said the words coagulation at the exact same time, and it only made sense, you know? But anywho, folks, the giveaway that Bess was just talking about is going to be after this piece. Now, we're going to have to take a look at how long this gliding penguin takes and what the deal is. It's going to be for sale, but after that, we'll get into the giveaway, and it'll be coming
Look at
up
his
on
cute
9
little
o'clock.
flippers.
Those flippers could get you pretty far in the ocean or on an iceberg. Now, how many of you guys have actually swam with penguins before?
Just you do it when you go to Lake Cozumel. You just take the boat out and you get next to the iceberg, and you just throw yourself out on an iceberg
Yeah.
and slip down into the water, and then they just frolic all over you.
You got to make sure you take many an ice bath, though, to get your skin nice and able to take the icebergification.
All right, we're gonna go
Sounds
for
like
a
Chris has
punty.
done it before.
Okay.
That's called frolicking with the penguins.
It's
Do
an
you want
expensive
this?
trip.
Yeah, you
Chris?
got to sign a waiver, huh?
You want this on a counterweight?
As long as we got an extra counterweight up there for the ice boulder.
Yes, we do.
All right. So I'm purposely angling these feet out because this little guy is, like I said before, having fun. And he's not walking on these feet. He's flying through the air. Literally skipping his belly across an iceberg.
Flying through the air, folks.
Laura says she swam with manatees, but not quite the same. So that's still pretty cool.
I was viciously attacked by a manatee.
Size of a
Does
school
not like
bus, wasn't it?
manatees.
Attacked by a penguin?
Bigger. A manatee.
Bigger than a school bus.
Oh my God.
It was just, I had him up against the dock and it was just pushing up on him.
Almost flipped
It was
my
making the
kayak
noise. It was
all
like,
the way over.
I
We are
got to
clearly in overtime here.
I got to feed a beluga whale once.
A what?
A beluga whale, the ones with the squishy heads, the gray ones.
Whoa.
Those are fun.
Did you rub its head?
Yes, I did.
Whoa, I thought
Did
this
it
was a
feel like
family
brains?
show.
It was like very just squishy, like rubbery and
All right.
squishy.
I'm going to take about the size of your thumb for the head.
Baklava?
Okay.
Dana says manatees
Knuckle
are
up.
gentle creatures. What did you do, Oliver?
He pushed back.
Oliver's a manatee stoker.
Is a what?
You got that manatee all riled up? Oh man, folks. All right, overtime. We're doing it. I had to get my little sugar kick
All
there.
black?
Yes, sir.
One of my favorite trees is still left on the table.
Which
I
one
don't
is
know
that?
which number it is because I can't
42?
see. No, 37. I can see it
37, the classic
37.
one with the ornaments?
with the ornaments.
Does Marvin into it? You got a second coat?
Classic
Yep.
green
Going for my second.
with the beautiful
Cylinder.
classic brown bark and the white and red, dark red ornaments on there. Subtle but gorgeous. That's a beauty. It's a beauty. I thought she was talking about number 42, the first ever
I also
harvest
do
theme.
love that because I love the
Harvest,
bend in it.
Fall and the bend with the gold puddle.
Yeah.
It's a beauty. Did you guys notice not only are our spotlights pointed on the product table here, but also on the glass blowing area? Let us know what you think of that. We've been working with the shadows and figuring out where to stand all night, but it's coming together pretty swell.
I think it's helpful because we hit daylight saving time, and so it gets dark at 5 p.m. here,
It
and
gets
so
dark
those
at, like,
spotlights are
2:30.
helpful. Yeah.
2:30, we're trying to finish up the production day, and it's pitch black out. We're like, geez, is it the apocalypse?
When I woke up this morning, it was dark.
I know. What are we in Alaska? How many people are watching from Alaska right now? I know we've had a few before. Oh, there's my shadow.
Tony says that he swam with dolphins. Dana says I got to play with dolphins and also got to do tricks with sea lions.
Ooh,
That sounds fun.
That does sound cool.
Frolicking with the buffaloes. I did that in
Ah.
Yellowstone.
I have not
How
frolicked
many of you
with
guys
a
have
buffalo.
ridden a moose? Almost said meese.
Have you ridden a moose?
Moose. I've seen lots of moose growing up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's crazy.
That's insane.
I don't know that they've heard.
When a moose sneezes and the antlers fall off.
Have you not seen
There's
that
kind
before,
of like a
Jay?
tree rustling and the leaves fall off.
That's right.
dangerous.
What do you need from me?
I'm basically letting the head solidify so that I can go in and put some eye indications without the whole head being too soft. So I'll let you put on some white eyeballs and then some black ones on top of it, Jake.
Black pupils?
Some pupils, please.
Sharon says she swam with the dolphins. Jake talked about riding a moose. What's the most interesting animal you guys have ridden? I'd like to see
Yeah.
that in the comments.
Animal
great
I've
question.
ridden.
I've ridden a camel and an elephant.
Wow, that's so cool.
I think I got on a horse one time.
That's an interesting animal.
You're a champion, Oliver.
Thanks, Jake. I can tell you're just so impressed.
Chris's mic might be off from what people are telling me.
I guess I shouldn't ask what everyone's most exotic animal they've eaten is.
It might not be that exotic for him.
Is that PG?
Black.
Could you hand me the black one?
Yes.
Dana's ridden an elephant.
Well, I guess he's taking a flash.
Michelle has went swimming with stingrays.
Oh yeah.
The stingray
Her-
swimmer?
Her and the Australian guy, Steve Irwin.
Yep, Steve Irwin.
All right.
Just a tiny little dot. Yep.
Just perfect, Jake.
All right.
Those are some good eyes, buddy.
Now I'm gonna put
Did my part.
I'm gonna put the scarf on first. Then we're gonna put the hat on. So Oliver, I'm gonna have you hold this for me, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna get a little bit of a deep
gonna
flash.
keep
I'm gonna
doing
give
what
it
I'm
to you.
doing.
Here you go, my friend.
All right.
It's all you. Keep that punny warm.
Carol put in the comments alligator, just the word alligator. Did you go swimming with the alligator? Did you ride the alligator? I'm very intrigued. I need to know.
Well, I feel like it has to be both.
Behind you.
Chris, I want you to know that with these moose ears that I'm wearing, I keep on hearing the ornaments on it clack and crackle. And I keep on thinking it's the glass and like the punty's exploding on me.
So you're making yourself nervous?
I've been, every piece I've had to babysit, I've just been very, very nervous about.
Carol ate the alligator.
Carol ate she rode it, swam with it,
And
and
then
ate it.
it.
Just took a bite out of it.
Alligator eater. Clearly, we've ran out of glass facts here, folks. If anybody's got some technical questions for us, let us know. Otherwise, we're going to stay focused on this penguin and all types of other exotic animals.
You're going to keep him on
Gets a
center
little
until I
goofy
say
in
put
OT.
his belly
Yes, it
down,
does.
and that's when I'm going to put the scarf on him, okay? And don't get him overheated.
You
This
gotta
is
think about physics.
this is Scarf Town, Jake. We're going to
You're in
Scarf
Scarf
Town.
Town.
Scarf Town.
I want it to be known, Jake, that when I said I was viciously attacked by a manatee, that was a true story.
It was?
Yeah, a little bit too long for the live show, but
I never doubted you for 1 second, but I do want to hear that.
There were some
story.
doubters in the comments.
no way.
They said that
Really?
manatee are gentle creatures.
Yeah, to most people, not to me.
Oliver puts off an evil vibe.
But he is a redhead.
That's you got me on that one, man.
All right, Jake, over here.
I'm right here.
Face down, Oliver.
Nicole says, why is it called a punty?
Ah.
Okay, heat it.
We certainly know it's an Italian
And when you come
word.
out, go down with it so you don't let those things fall and stick. You know what I mean? The scarf, kind of hang it downward as you're coming, okay?
But that might be a Googler.
Face
Good.
down, you're
Yep.
talking.
A Googler.
Another technical question. Jody says, can you explain reduction for some of us new folks?
Yes.
Done with this guy, I take it.
The reduction I can't
Yeah.
explain. The reduction, it looks like Chris has that gold or green on the scarf.
It's going to be green peppermint
That's
scarf.
beautiful. Look at how cozy and warm he looks.
And it's flying in the wind.
Reduction is that final move that Chris had put on the tree there to iridize. Oh man, to iridize the. Sorry, my brain just got distracted. To iridize the gold that's within those the gold spots. that
All right,
are
how
in the
about
tree
a,
foliage.
One little
I
voice
did-
note.
Iridescent gold.
Google
we're going for a
punty.
hat.
Yes.
So we're going
So
to have
punty is short for
a
puntil,
red
which is a
flat
French
bit,
word
and
that
then
was
you'll bring me
derived
another
from the
bit
Italian word
that's gonna be
puntello,
half red and half white.
which can be traced back to the Latin word punto, which means to pull.
the first one will be the
flower
bill. I'll put it on and flatten
Full
it.
flower.
Full
petal.
flower.
The top of the
petals.
hat. Actually, you know what?
You can pull a flower from the punty.
Yeah, go ahead and do it that way. Yep. Just a red bit.
About
Thank
Yeah,
you
a little
for that
smaller than that.
research, Bess.
Lip wrap size.
Says that pontil refers to the point of attachment,
The point of attachment.
which is why it came from punto, because you were pulling flowers from the point of attachment.
Ah, that's interesting. Okay, I don't know if I can repeat all that, but I do hear where that's coming from.
And marver all that off the
To
pipe
get
so I
back
get it
to
all
the
right now, and then go for one more
conversation.
coat. Beautiful.
Over here, you see our hookup, and it's cool. We got this mobile camera. We can show this to you now. Right here is where you turn on the blower. Right down here, that provides all the oxygen to the hole. When you click that button, it opens up the gas valve, and then you're able to use this lever to turn on the natural gas going into there. There it is.
Would you hand me the tag, Leah?
When those two are mixed together, you got the oxygen as the propellant and the natural gas as the igniting fuel.
No, I'm gonna take it right
what
here.
you can do to turn on the reduction is
Straight up?
simply cut
Lift.
the amount of air. And so by turning off the blower down there, it's just a really gassy chamber, and that gassier flame pulls all the beautiful metallic metals to the surface in any of the colors that do have the silvers. Not Italian metals, metallic metals, precious metals.
Okay, now I'll go for that bit twice the size of that one with half red, half white.
Oh, yeah.
William Lutz says manatees can be aggressive during mating season.
Oh, Oliver.
What?
The manatees are aggressive during mating season. You forgot to say that
I said it wasn't live show time.
You forgot to tell us that a manatee tried to mate with you.
Oh boy. Dangerous. Look at
We've
this
got
guy
a lot of
coming
people still watching, saying that they love this penguin, can't wait to see him
Drip some of that
finished.
off.
So adorable. This penguin's gonna be for sale. Once we get them finished and in the box, safe and sound, we get a price up, we put them on the website, and you guys will have the option of purchasing the one piece that is actually for sale on the show here.
John said reduction works way different than he thought it did. So I'm liking that you're getting to show those things off, moving the camera around a lot better than before.
It is super cool, the behind the scenes action. And that's the move when you guys are the ones firing up in the morning. Typically that's me. We usually start at 8 o'clock in the morning doing production. So I'll get here at 7:15 and fire up the hole. And that is the Sleepy Morning Special. You come in here, and at this point the sun's shining bright and early in the morning.
I'll
It
take
feels
that when you got
amazing,
it. You got it coated.
Walk in the door, walk right
Two.
into that crevice, and pop the
Two
hole
of
on.
each.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it, and you can flash that for me.
Once you get the hole
You got it.
on,
Thank
you
you,
walk
sir.
over to each furnace, turn those up about 100 and,
Beautiful.
well, it depends on what you're making. It's either 100 degrees or it could be 150 or anywhere in between. The other day we were pulling cane, we had it up at 2220. And then once you get those two,
Okay, Oliver.
I think that's the hat. I think there might be one more of those.
Yep.
Once you get the
Heat that
furnaces
up real
on,
hot?
then you turn it up in an annealing oven. And each annealing oven we know very well, very personally. You know what it's better used for, better suited for.
Right,
because
like
of
that?
size, because of heat, location in the studio, and because of the amount of time it takes for them to come up. And so we've got 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 annealing ovens here in the studio for different processes.
Straight up.
And depending on the piece, what we're making each day, I'll make a decision in the morning.
Steady.
Which annealing oven we're going to be in. Bam. Nice. Now that's
Super slick.
super slick.
He's got a matching hat with you, Jake.
He does. We got the matching hats going on. It's true.
Can you let people know how they can see products?
Yeah, finished products, folks. Everything made on the show here is going to be made into a video. It's
Like
gonna
a white
cool down
tassel, Oliver?
overnight. And Thursday, we'll make a video showing off and handling the product in their true bright colors and a cool down status. And if there's anything left for sale, we'll let you know. Typically, they're sold by then. But as long as, excuse me, sorry.
A little bit of
As
beak.
long as,
Then the beak, but this will be a white tassel. Then the
whatever.
beak's
I
the very
remember what I
last thing we
was
put
saying,
on.
folks. The power of the OT. Look at that. Beautiful bend on it. Going with the wind. You start to see the green coming out in that scarf.
Sick.
Yeah.
So cool that the camera and the gimbal and all our tech can last for a 3-hour show in the heat. We've come so far. Pretty darn incredible. What was that? Was there a comment over here?
Penguin has a hat.
Oh, for the giveaway.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to make a snowman for the giveaway, folks, and we've got options for hat types. We want to hear, and if you guys haven't entered
Ready
the
when you are.
giveaway, you probably should answer the question, your favorite Jakeism. If you're new to the show, you don't even have to have an answer, you guys. You literally could say nothing. We're going to enter your name in there no matter what, because it's about getting the email over to us and participating. So even if you don't know what a Jakeism is, just go ahead and throw an answer. Send it to E-News. We'll get your name in the drawing. We love seeing new people join the show. And someone's going to be winning a free snowman upcoming on next
For the second
Tuesday's
time tonight.
show. For the second time tonight. That's the
All right,
truth.
orangey.
So Sarah asked the question, how do you get the color in the middle of clear glass? Pam Keller commented, it's a dual process. They take a gather, add the color, work it in, and then gather clear glass over it. Anything to add there, Jake?
100%. Are you talking about cane? Because that's a beautiful encasing process for sure. Look at this classic, number 50 here. The Jumbo Santa Gnome with the bling bling. Come on.
I love that you can
And that'll
have
be
that
when you're
light
done
on
coating
there
it,
to really
marver to
see
a
that
cylinder, and then
gold.
give it a flash and bring her
good.
over.
It helps so much. The Frostmaster. Yep, it's all about layering. And that's what this candy cane's all about, our signature cane. These are actually the attempts up to the moment that we finally figured out which cane it was going to be. So none of these are going to be the signature cane. They're all a little thick or thin, and we're going to make those on one of the upcoming shows into some sort of cane blowout, a bowl, a cup, a vase, something really cool. So stay tuned for that and follow us in our next few shows. We're going to be getting radical.
Hey, can you do me a favor and put a few black dots down his belly real
Yeah.
quick?
Mom, you want to grab this cami?
Ready when you are, Oliver.
Is that the beak?
Made it all come together.
Sure did. You're gonna take a flash first, probably.
Sure.
Oh,
I didn't realize the beak went last on this because I'm used to them going on pretty early for the snowman.
Yeah, same.
So
here.
every single bit, I was just like, you ready for the beak? And he was like, no, I need 10 other bits first.
Well, I used to put the beaks on first, but you flash it so many times it keeps shrinking up, and then ends up just looking like a little, a little ball and not a.
Yeah.
Hit the side of that beak real quick, Jake, just for a second. That side right there. Nice.
Christina says, what is the email again, please? I'm going to put that
All
up
right.
on the screen for you guys.
Many
So
as
the
you
giveaway
want.
question for the week is, what is your favorite Jakeism? And the email to send that to is enews@glassacademy.com. This is not the giveaway piece. We will be making a giveaway piece after
Yeah.
this.
Sure, 4 is good. Nice.
But I do have that up on the screen for you guys.
Jake, what do you think the definition of a Jakeism is, being that it's kind of your thing?
Probably a word, a non-traditional word that people are uncomfortable maybe saying or not used to hearing with their ears.
Not made up word.
Or a made-up word, that's fine.
You gonna gather up the ice ball?
But they're not just random words that mean nothing, They're very descriptive words that mean many things. People just have not used them traditionally.
That's
He's
This-
looking like he's cruising.
This penguin will be for sale.
Oh yeah. Don't chintz me on the iceberg, Jake.
You said bring it small? Make it big?
Yeah, we want it to be standing up tall.
And give it the size 1 swirlage?
Yeah, size 1, dab it, swirl it up, and then I'll trade up with you.
How's that?
Beautiful.
Now
That's
this
a
is gonna
honker.
be... Huh?
It's a honker.
It's a honker and it's recycled glass. However, it's the first off the top of the recycled glass. So it's really going to be a very light, and it's going to look truly like ice. It's not overly dark. It's going to look very watery and tasty.
I'll trade you once it's mixed up. And just watch the scarf tips. They don't get too hot in the nose.
Heard.
So
That
this
is a
penguin will be
cutie
for
pie.
sale on the website. I am working on starting to build that out right now for you guys.
What's happening?
I'm just saying that this will be for sale once he's nice and cozy in the annealer.
Amazing.
When it's done,
coming in here, or should I?
Just gonna rip it off here a little.
So now we
Just
got
so
a
you
little
guys know,
two-man.
we have about a half hour left. We're gonna finish up this penguin. Sorry, Oliver. I have some housekeeping to do with 2 giveaways left for the night. We're gonna make a giveaway
Behind you.
piece, and then Oliver has something really important to say that I just cut him off by accident.
No, that's totally fine, Bess. I was just letting everyone know that we're in a 2-man operation now, where Jake is doing a very fickle job, is the word I would use. It's babysitting the piece, which is really, really stressful because you just have to make sure that the heat stays absolutely perfect.
Now, I wasn't even a part of any of this. It's like 25 minutes of work. I'm not familiar with the heat on any of this body here, but I'm able to just kind of give it what I think it deserves. Look at the way Chris kept it connected there. Dropped it cold enough that it didn't puddle out, but he didn't line it up just like a rock. He actually made it into an iceberg. Kind of like Pittsburgh.
Do you remember our product? It was called the picnic base.
Oh.
This little base on top, so it would fall over on your picnic when you went out for a picnic.
Interesting.
It didn't smell terrible.
People taking it on their picnic blanket. I remember that.
How many products do you think have been cycled through over 20 years in the business? 1 million?
5 million.
5 million products?
What I was curious to know is that out of the products that made the cut, what's the oldest?
We do have multiple people here. Do you want a hand with something?
Oh, I'm good.
Chris doesn't need no help.
Yeah.
You don't want any extra hands on that at all. Okay.
Yes, he's got it. So now we got the iceberg clipped around. He's probably going to be torching up the top of the berg so that you got to have a glass-on-glass hot connection. Anything that's ice cold or anything that's just not hot on hot, it could be hot on cold, but you really want it to be hot on hot. It's kind of like ceramics. When you put something together, you want to have those lines, and you want it to be wet. You want to be like, and have it mix up real good.
You done a lot of ceramics, Jake?
No, not really. Nope.
No.
I mean, I've done some. I've done my fair share in my day.
I don't think I've ever done ceramics.
Really?
I think
It's real muddy.
Yeah.
it'd be like the throwing wheel and the whole 9 yards. What you're talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be super cool.
All right, Jake, we're going to swap up and
I had one in high school. I asked for it for Christmas.
just for a
You
second.
had a ceramic? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
The whole thing nice and good heat, and then just flash the tip for a second, and that would trade me up. Nope, nothing yet. Because he's going on by hat.
Ready for it?
Yep, you're going to swap them up one more time. Watch yourself, Shell. Give him a good heat, and I'm just going to heat this up one more time. Okay, you're just going to heat the tip of that,
I don't know how much of that song I can actually hum.
and you're going to bring her back
What
over
was
to
the
me.
song?
Good final countdown.
Oh. No, that was about the extent.
That's probably about the extent that I can do before.
Yeah.
Okay, Jake,
All
bring
right.
it.
Slippery slider.
He's cruising it.
He is cruising. He looks excited about it too. He's like, where am I going? What's going
Oh,
on?
he's cruising.
He looks excited about it. True.
I see it in his eyeballs.
He's on an adventure. He's ready to go to sleep.
Oliver's grandma says this is a long show. Are you not getting tired yet?
Yeah, we're all getting tired.
I don't get tired like that. Not when there's glass to be worked on.
Renee says, how long would something like this go in the annealer for?
This is getting to the point where we probably want to have a longer annealing cycle. 12 hours is pretty classic. This one we might want to have at 16. I'll probably adjust it. That base is pretty darn thick. And so is the penguin. It's a lot of glass. When you feel this one, there's a bit of heft to it, if you will. You guys can't feel it through the feeling machine
Well,
yet.
just think about the word heft.
But you can see, based on like the size of my arms and kind of the way gravity works, if I'm going like this, you guys probably know about exactly how it would feel.
People don't understand that that penguin weighs 75 pounds. It's got a hammer.
People think I'm that strong. It is a pretty sweet hammer though, and the horns on it. It's the first one ever to be done like this, the Viking Especial.
It was
Those
cool
little
to
tail
see
feathers.
these come together.
So cool. And then you got the cowboy over here with the lasso.
There's something special about him.
Insane. And then this guy obviously just smoking on his pipe over here. It's about as classic of a snow person as could ever once was.
You're right. This one is a classic, but we got to move up to 29 to my favorite right
Oh,
here.
boy.
This one.
I know.
The public
Nope, I'm doing
citizen.
fine.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Not all heroes wear capes.
No, but they do wear, you know.
Snowman garb.
Yeah.
Veronica says, do you guys have the first ever piece made in the shop anywhere?
I don't think. Did you guys ever save the first piece ever made in this shop?
Nope.
I know that Michelle has a secret vault of classic items, but I don't know about the first ever piece.
Michelle is pretty good at holding items that are her favorites or ones that need to be recorded and saved. And we do have a safe up in the front office. It's filled with historical and important items.
I got a wood. Hand me a wood paddle.
One wood paddle.
Your grandma's pretty good about that too, Jake.
I'd say, Grandma. They know. They know you got good taste. So really important what he's doing here, lining up the base. It's not as, I mean, the top is wider than the bottom. So when that's the case with drinkware, with anything, you really got to be aware of the balance of the piece.
I think that's our boy.
And when you say, I think that's our boy, you know that it's going to be good. Look at that. He's having a good old time. Wow. That's a classic piece, sculpted from thine hands.
Yeah.
Now, how's
Now
this
we
guy
gotta-
get put away with the gloves?
Yeah,
on a
the
paddle?
gloves or the claw?
I think the claw worked.
We love our claw. If we just caress him by the stomach feathers. Caress him?
Yeah, you can caress a penguin, I think.
I don't want to caress him. I kind of want to, just support him.
Well,
think
he's
caressing-
going to bed.
Yeah, put him to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going on the side for the torchy poo.
Yeah.
One claw. Beautiful swirls, looking really cool on the bottom here by the torch. Iceberg action. He's just got a face and he's kind of like, what the heck?
I love what I do.
Good.
Yep.
A flip.
Get him
grab.
flipped up.
He's a heavy boy, so I'm going to hustle over to the box with Chris. Get the dough.
Through the trees into the back.
Go live as soon as it makes it safely into the
All
anywhere.
right.
Yeah.
Woo-wee.
It's a beauty. It's a really nice piece,
Nice
folks.
job, Oliver. Nice job, Jake.
That one's going on the website. We're going to talk with Bess. We'll get the number on there. We'll get a name on it. You'll see it on there. That piece, after seeing it being made, will be signed, show number 241, and it will be for sale. Folks, if you missed this last week, here is again that sweet horn replica mug that we made. And we're going to be making another one of those tomorrow to complete the set, and actually one more as a custom order that was based off of somebody who saw this piece being made last week. All right.
So I have 2 quick little pieces of housekeeping while you guys
Snippets?
get set up for our giveaway piece.
That sounds amazing.
One that is not part of the housekeeping is that the Penguin is live. I just posted the link to him, so free shipping on that. Go ahead and snag him real quick.
That's the first penguin I've ever got to help out with.
Congratulations, Oliver.
I was happy with it.
How was the experience?
It was penguin-rific.
All right.
We got
Is that
there.
an Oliverism now?
I'm trying to get something started.
Perfect. Love it. So 2 giveaways I have left to do. The first is for that beautiful clear little mini guy that we saw earlier. Michelle, do you know where the little clear tree went? Perfect. So this is the giveaway. So if you guys follow us on Facebook, we did a giveaway for a video of scraps that the guys had from production, asking you to figure out what item we were making. And is it okay if I announce what item we were making, Michelle?
Yes.
So the item we were making were our trees. We were using different colors to make some ornaments on trees, as well as experimenting with some other colors, as you guys have seen here live. So the winner of this clear, beautiful little tree was comment number 37. Like I said, we had 163 people comment. Donna spun a number wheel, and we counted out the comments. So congratulations to, I've got a lot of paperwork here, Joni Brooks.
Joey Brooks.
Joni Brooks.
Joni Brooks.
So, Joni, if you are watching, go ahead and send an email to enews@glassacademy.com with your name and your address, and let us know you're the winner of the Facebook giveaway for the clear tree. We've had a lot of giveaways going on tonight. So that
Exploding glass.
so that really helps us out in knowing which one is yours. Second giveaway is that beautiful tree that was made last week, that green tree, which I believe made it off somewhere. Michelle, do we have the green tree?
Green tree.
Perfect. So Oliver, Michelle
Alert.
is hand modeling our wonderful green tree for our second giveaway here.
I'm sorry, I thought we already had shown it. My bad.
We did show it earlier, but now
We
a good
did,
time
but that's
to.
okay. I like to show it off when I give it away.
Absolutely.
So this is a beautiful tree that was made last week, and the winner of this answered our e-news question, which you guys will have the opportunity to do for another giveaway tonight. So our question last week was, do you have any glassware that's been passed down to you from previous generations? If so, what is it? Do you use it, or do you display only? And we had a lot of people answer. Our winner said, yes, we have crystalware, might have greenware in our china cabinet, Fentonware, Blanco glass, cranberry glass, all on display. We don't use it. So congratulations to our winner of our beautiful wintry Christmas tree, Donna Beck.
Donna.
So congratulations, Donna. I know you're always here watching, so if you're here, congratulations. Make sure you send us over your information as well. I believe Donna will actually be shooting you an email for this giveaway, and she'll figure out your shipping. So I believe it's $15 for shipping for that giveaway, but we'll get that shipped over to you. So congratulations, Donna.
Beautiful piece, Donna.
Very nice.
All right.
We're going for the giveaway here, folks.
Don't hurt yourself.
It's going to be a crackle blue, beautiful, recycle, and most gorgeous snow blizzard snow person.
How many bumps? The people want to know.
Dos bumpos.
A double bumper.
Double bumper. I love a double bumper.
The bubble bumper. Bubble bumper, baby bunker.
That's.
So this is our giveaway piece for the week. So to win our beautiful double bumper snowman, you guys are going to answer the question, what is your favorite Jakeism? Maybe it's something you heard tonight, like the coagulation station.
That one really.
Or
Coagulated.
a classic like perps. We've already got a couple emails for shenanigans, treachery, perps, all the good classics. So send us your favorite one to enews@glassacademy.com to win this little cutie.
So I'm gonna win this for free. Now I mentioned it's gonna be a lot lighter after refilling the tank after making a bunch of crackle pieces. It's gonna be a much lighter blue, and it's really beautiful. It's a very watery haze to it, instead of like a dark and stormy haze. Personally, I like the darker blue, but really it's just a beautiful thing that it switches to the left, to the right, up and down all the time.
I would like you guys to know that Aspen, I named him Aspen, the penguin you guys just made.
Aspen the penguin?
Aspen the sliding penguin is going home to Dana Smith.
Oh my gosh, Dana.
So he has been snagged. He's been adopted.
It's incredible. Aspen's been adopted. Thad, you want the cami or you want to assist on this one?
I'll help. Or camera. I'll take camera. Want me to do it after I put the buttons on, or?
We can have Oliver put the buttons on this one,
Alrighty.
but I'll need a little bit of air from one or the other. Yep, real light.
Little air action going on here.
Beautiful. We got a chubber.
Chunk.
I love them like this.
Nicole has a great question. So do you use a wooden paddle over a metal one because it cools the glass less, or why?
Cools
I
it.
think we just like to watch the metal tools burn. Am I wrong?
I noticed this yesterday when I was doing a large run of production corporate paperweight awards, guys. I'll tell you in a minute.
Uber light.
Just had an email come in for a Jakeism of a double bumper.
Double bumper.
So the metal paddle actually
this
cools the glass a lot quicker than the wooden one, and it throws the heat back onto the piece of glass, and it'll leave chill marks on the glass, where a wooden paddle doesn't leave chill marks on the glass, and a chill mark is more like an orange peel texture on the surface of the glass.
Orange peel.
Yep. That's
All right,
fine.
Oliver, you going for the dots here? Eyeballs and dots?
Let's do it.
All right, I'll take over the microphone.
We got a chubby snowman.
All
This
right.
guy's been nibbling on too many carrots. We're going 2 eyes. I'll give you kind of the general sense of an area. Smaller, typically better than bigger.
Jake wasn't joking when he said chub.
Look at that guy.
That's the one that you and your brothers could barely roll over. It was
Yeah.
so big when you were making it.
You want to go mid-head about that far apart. Oh, excuse me.
Now, these eyes are made of coal, folks.
Yep.
You know how the song goes, 3 eyes made out of coal. So I don't know why there's 3, but there's 1.
Super blasted.
Going for number 2.
The hotter the better, and it'll round out a little more.
Oh boy.
A little wider. Yep, right there. Blast it, blast it. Blast it hard.
All right. Nice work, Oliver.
Beautiful.
Thanks. I haven't
beautiful.
done that in soft before. That was a little bit different.
Yeah.
I don't have to really worry about boiling it as much, I don't think. Like,
You do, but you don't. And I just realized now I forgot to give him the icebergification, but that's all right. He's just a blue, hazy, beautiful snow person.
So we're putting some buttons on this guy.
Number one.
Number 1.
Number 2.
Dos.
Blast it. Yep.
Let's go now. Let's go. Camera's getting froze. All right, we know what the last one's gonna look like. A black piece of coal.
Blast it.
All right.
Nice.
Have you seen Big Hero 6?
I had a whole conversation with Jake about this last time we did a bunch of snowmen.
Because that's all I can think about before he's got like all his little bits and pieces on with just
it's the eyes.
It's
It's
the
the
eyes. He
eyes.
looks like Baymax.
Orange nose.
Coming right
And
up.
We'll do a recycled topper. Bess, you want to grab the camera for a second? And
I
Chris
sure
will bring
can.
over the recycled topper.
What kind of
Went
hat?
on really smooth though.
What kind of hat we going
It's
for?
gonna be a recycle super cutter frosty special.
All right.
Super Cutter Frosty Special.
Super cutter. It's like
You
what
want me to swirl
use
some
on
white in it?
Thanksgiving Day. Yeah, you can do some swirls of white. Sounds cool.
Mix it inside of it.
Sure.
I got a lot of coats of orange to throw on this.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, this is a chubber. A chubber for the giveaway.
I think like 3 to cover up the
I
recycle.
think that'd be just fine.
So to win the giveaway, you guys know what to do by now. You're going to send your favorite Jakeism to enews@glassacademy.com to take home this
Find
cute
ya.
little chunky guy.
I love putting on the noses. There's so much less glass than you need. You cut them and they become the perfect shape. Give them a little gnarlification. It's kind of like a tree. You can't really mess up the shape of a carrot. I'm gonna get one more heat in there. All right then. Bright orange schnauzer.
Nice size nose.
It's proportionate.
Going directly for the hat.
Yeah,
Chunky carrot for a little chunky guy.
super chunky.
What type of hat we going for here? Icicle?
Yeah, let's go for some white bands. White band and a white tassel.
Oh yeah, the big boy. That's almost the nighttime sleepy time hat.
Nighttime sleepy Betty Buy special.
Yep.
And actually, Oliver, we will just do the band and not the tassel.
Just a blue band.
Just a white band.
Just a white band. Like the white stripes.
Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to do camera and some tech stuff. Give me 1 second.
Whoa. Super curler.
It's a fun hat. It's like if you've watched Christmas Carol with Scrooge's hat, his little
Exactly.
nightcap.
Exactly. And the band's the completer.
So for those folks who are just tuning in, which I think sometimes there are people who just tune in towards the end of the show, we're creeping up on the end of our annual yearly Christmas special virtual show. 241th show here, the Gathering Point, guys, and this is the giveaway piece. And every show we
Yep.
do, we give a giveaway piece and we ask a question, and you, our audience who's watching us, send in the answer to enews@glassacademy.com.
I thought you agreed
And
with that.
we do a random drawing next week
Little
to
vote.
see who won the piece we made this week. All of the pieces that we make during the show are on display for the Annealer reveal, which happens on Thursdays at 3 o'clock, right, Jake?
That
Yes.
exactly right.
Nice.
He's got a little fluffy band.
It's pretty warm. It's pretty cozy. It's gonna be winter here.
This is
real
looking like a
soon.
nice giveaway here, big boy.
It is another big giveaway, but what are you gonna do? It's the holiday show.
That's
how
a
it
great
be
looking
sometimes.
piece.
Yeah,
Big old base.
big old base. Doesn't need to be too radical. He's just chubby. It doesn't mean he's got a big old situation down under there, but let's take a look here, folks.
Peggy says, where are we located?
We are
Dearborn,
located.
Michigan.
Where are we located?
Where
Yeah,
are we located,
where?
Chris?
We're located in Dearborn, Michigan, everybody. And Dearborn's about 15 minutes west of Detroit, right out one of Detroit's main arteries, which is Michigan Avenue. Detroit is shaped like a spoke, and going out Woodward goes right up the middle, north of Detroit. Going out east, northeast of Detroit is Gratiot Avenue, and northwest of Detroit is Michigan Avenue. So that's where we're at, and we are a destination that is not possible to miss. You guys, when you're coming into town, passing through Detroit, you can go to the Henry Ford Museum, which is the largest history museum in the United States,
So
American
cool.
History Museum, and we're 5 minutes from the Henry Ford Museum. And Dearborn is the hometown of Henry Ford. You guys all know who that is.
So, Oliver, what are you doing right now?
You gonna use the diamonds?
I'm just panicking right now is the main thing. I'm working on the base, so I am just getting a lot of
What do you
glass,
handle,
more than I usually handle. I'm putting a little dab of color on it, white,
A little bit of Keller.
and then I'm letting it spiral up.
Spiral.
Peggy says, do we have these for sale on our website? So we have a lot of different types of snowmen for sale on
Yep.
the tables that are left from
Get just a
tonight
little
right
bit
now.
more heat is all.
We have
and then
three
we
on the website.
do have 3 main snowmen always available on the website. So if you go to our website, which is just glassacademy.com, you can check out those snowmen we have available. This guy's a special one because he's for our giveaway. So to win him, you guys can answer the question that I actually have up on the screen. That's going to go away in just a second.
It's plenty.
But you're going to send your answers to enews@glassacademy.com.
Beautiful, Patty.
The other thing, folks, is that our holiday product is going to be up on the website and in the gallery all the way up till the end of the year, which is going to be amazing. So we're constantly refreshing it, making more stock, making cool one-of-a-kind pieces like everything you saw on the show. If you just tuned in and you didn't see the whole show, it's on here forever. Make sure that you go and watch it from the beginning.
Ever.
It's really, really cool, guys. You got it. That's the coolest thing. YouTube or Facebook, we're streaming on both of them at the same time. That's our GA stamp, Glass Academy in Dearborn, Michigan. Just signed it with that stamp. And this is the giveaway.
It's going to have a scarf on it. It's going to be for free. If you're in America, if you're in the United States, it's $15 for shipping if you can't come pick it up.
And now it goes into the annealing oven, guys, because that's not done right now. If we let it cool for about 3 to 4 minutes, it would explode and blow up. So it's going into the annealing oven where everything we made all day during the show
Look at that, Oliver.
is in there now. And it'll be cooking for about,
Swirl it.
I'd say about 18 hours on this cycle here.
Beauty.
All right, nice job.
Wow.
Love it, folks. What a great
Wow.
show. Another great one.
That was powerful.
Hell yeah.
Great job today, Chris.
Nice job, Michelle. Psh. I love it.
Oh.
Well, that's it, man.
That
We
was
got
a
any
lot of
housekeeping
action.
we have to do before
No.
we finish up here?
Nope, we're good on housekeeping.
Good on housekeeping, folks. We released our signature ornament and our signature candy cane. Remember, there's givebacks for each tier of pricing on tonight's show, plus a donation portion based on your tier of purchases. But that was another holiday show. That was 241. It was an incredible time. We appreciate you all very much for your support. Michelle's got something to say, I think.
How long is this table up for, the featured table for the holiday?
Free shipping
shipping ends at midnight.
Free
and then
shipping
it's
ends at midnight, folks.
And then
That's
it's
all
up
we
for
can
the
tell ya.
duration.
That's all we can tell you. So
All
we're
right.
going to be making cool things all Christmas season long. We appreciate you all. Have a beautiful one.